What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 12
We've lost the fingers now.
of the Fielder's Choice podcast. I am Dan Field. All the way to the left, we got Matt Giblin, and in the middle, Mrs. Angie Santamaro. What is up, guys?
What is up?
What is up? I mean, I'm
Episode
super excited
12.
for today's show, so I feel like I have nothing to talk about because I want to get right in.
Yes, and we will do that. I did want to just
But-
talk briefly to you guys about the All-Star game, which took place last weck. I was curious your thoughts on the home run off to figure out the tie situation. Because I think there was a tie, some years ago, and they ended it in a tie, and the fans were all disappointed. So I guess they came up with this idea to have a home run off. And it ended up being a tie game, 6-6. And they had the home run. What do you guys think of the home run off that they had?
Quick question. Does the winner still guarantee home field advantage in the World Series?
I don't think so.
Is that
No,
still happening?
I think they got rid of that.
No, I thought they got rid of it and then went back to it.
Did they?
We need to. Where's the Googs? Somebody needs to Googs
Yeah,
real
maybe-
quick because
maybe
I
Vincent
feel like
knows.
you're right. They did move away from it and then, like 2 years ago, went back to it. We'll have to check. I don't know. Can somebody who's listening to us fact find and let us know?
Yeah, maybe
Thanks.
maybe Vincent knows. But
Yeah.
I was curious. If you guys saw how the last out of the game happened? Because I had no idea that this could be a fair ball. I don't know if you guys saw it, but this was the last out of the game before it went into the home run off. So hold on, let's see,
because I feel like I watch so many clips every week that I'm like, oh, that was from the All-Star game.
Serious.
Taps it. Fair.
What?
That is a fair
like
ball.
in the batter's box.
But was it on the line? Maybe it didn't go into the batter's box. If it stayed on
No,
the
it
line,
does.
no,
They'll show a
right?
close-up.
Hold
They'll show
on,
a
they do?
close-up.
Oh, okay, so I haven't seen this.
This has so much
Great.
Look at the spin.
Cam.
He's waiting for it,
Wait.
and-
Yes.
Oh,
Wow. That's great.
Really?
So we can be in the batter's box, but as long as it's in front of home plate.
Here's how
Front-
this is gonna
Is
work.
On
that
front of
the-
that
Home
line.
run swing off to decide
Yeah.
the-
oh.
You want to see it? Yeah, we can show it again. I mean, I didn't realize you could have a fair ball in the batter's box.
So it just has to be in front of home, and then
guess
it's
in
fair
front of-
in the
and-
batter's box?
The home plate is in fair territory. I know that.
Right, but the ball wasn't
Yeah, but
in
the bat,
fair.
but the ball
The ball was in the batter's
landed
box.
in the batter's box.
If you take that foul line, right? That third
Uh-huh.
base foul line and extend it all the way to home
Yeah,
plate.
I guess that's.
Go ahead now, because credit to the umpire. He waits and waits and waits. To
Yeah.
See where
Well,
that
so did the
guy
catcher.
picks
I
it
mean,
up.
you do
Yeah.
learn that as a catcher, right? You don't pick it up, right?
And the runner. I mean, you're
Yeah.
also taught that hit the ball and get running.
And
Don't
go.
stand there.
Right.
This has so much spin.
That's
Look at the
brutal,
spin.
though.
He's waiting
Good for the catcher to let it go.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
line.
I thought I had to be.
I thought that once it was in the batter's box, it was foul.
I
didn't-
did
If
too.
if it hits you in the batter's
A home
box,
run swing off to decide the
Yeah.
All-Star.
Right, but I thought if you fouled the ball off and it landed in the batter's box, like it's foul, or foul tip, or
if
Yeah.
it hits you in the batter's box, I know that. I don't.
Yeah, if it hits
doesn't
you,
touch
yeah.
you, I don't know.
but yeah. So if it's a foul tip and it lands there, but then I guess it's not a foul tip. So if it's
Warning.
a tip, and then
It'd be a
Oh.
swing. It would be a
Yeah.
swing.
Wild.
that's
Wow.
brutal. There
Yeah.
are some rules to this game that will break your heart when you see them live, because it just shouldn't be
Or
that way.
things that you've never seen before
Yeah.
that
Exactly.
happen, and
Should
it's
never
like,
seen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is.
And
It's-
our special guest, I'm sure he's seen it all. He
and
really
then some.
needs
a lot of
no
some.
introduction. He's known as the Dancing Umpire for the Savannah Bananas.
And we are super excited.
Yeah, very excited. time to bring in our special guest. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr. Vincent Chapman.
Hey guys, thank
Hey,
y'all for having me.
Vincent. Now, do you go by Vinny or Vincent? Because I know so
Anything-
many
Or
Vincents.
Vin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything but late for dinner. Anything's fine.
I thought it was Big Sexy. That's
Yeah, I've been called that a time or two.
I mean, hey.
What was dinner tonight? A lot of airport food these days?
I haven't. Yeah, man. So I got off the plane and was able to go catch some food right off the, man. There's a Cajun place in Shreveport, Louisiana. I was hungry for seafood, so I Googled, and let me tell you something. It was soul food that was seafood. I'm telling you, man, it was probably some of the best seafood I've ever had.
wow.
Yeah.
Like what,
So
catfish or what are you eating?
no, I had shrimp and I had boudin and I had potatoes and corn, but they ask you what kind of flavors you want on your shrimp. So normally I just get a crawfish bowl, give me the shrimp. It's Cajun. No, I had honey garlic
Ooh.
Salt. and it was butter all over it with the man.
Yeah.
I had it all in my beard. It was it was so good.
Yeah,
Did you
didn't
happen
always,
to catch? Go ahead, dude.
No, you didn't always have that beard, right? Was that?
I've had it for a long time, probably about 10 years,
10 years?
8 to 10 years.
Because I was
Yeah.
looking back at videos prior
Yeah.
to the beard. I wasn't sure if that was a Savannah Bananas thing that you started growing that for.
No, I had it before the bananas, but man,
Oh.
I shaved once on accident, and dude, I'm the
Oh.
ugliest. Dude, I look like the ugliest baby you ever saw. Baby
My
fast.
husband shaved one time and came out of the shower, and I said, "You better get back in there and tape that shit on." Like, I don't know what you need to do, but you don't do that without my permission.
Yeah, it was a bad
Yeah,
day for
no.
me.
Mm-hmm.
If we have about 2 hours, I can explain, but it was a quick. My wife came home one day, and I was in the kitchen with my back turned. I had just got it trimmed at the barber, so it was like thinner here, it wasn't bushy on the sides. And she's like, "Oh my God, you shaved!" Well, I took it as,
Yeah.
"I'm so happy you shaved," because when I turned around, she's like, "Oh, you didn't." So 2 nights later, I'm watching TV, and I was like, "You know what? It'll grow back." It was bad. She came home, and I was in the tub. I have a jetted tub. I was in the tub, and I kid you not, I had a tear coming down my face. She said, "What did you do?" I said, "You told me to shave." No, wrong answer.
No, no woman would ever say that. This is just a message
Yeah.
for all the men listening. No woman wants you to shave that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it's never going anywhere unless somebody pays me a whole bunch of money. to Get rid
Yeah,
of it.
beards are like sexy, like beards are like baseball pants sexy for men who don't play baseball. So if you play baseball and you have a beard, like you're good, right? Like you're good. Just letting you guys know.
I don't
Baseball
have
pants.
Chapman beard, but
You
I do have a beard.
don't
could
need
never-
one.
I could never
But-
grow that.
Maybe not that, but I'm telling you, Gibby, I'm telling you, every man looks better with a beard.
The only reason why I shave is that face mask we have to wear. It gets
That's
grimy.
true.
You
That
know?
is true.
So I mean,
That is true.
Yeah, so every
I
now and
wouldn't
then you
know.
pull it off, you yank a few hairs out.
Oh, I heard the females are trying to buy Vinny's mask on eBay.
Are they really?
I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe.
Wait, did
Oh.
you really see a mask on there? Because I did give it one. I gifted someone, but are they trying to sell it?
I don't think he really saw it. No,
Yeah.
he's just messing with you.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the women were, trying to buy, the face mask that's touched that beautiful beard.
Yeah,
It's true.
Wishful
It's true.
Wishful thinking. We're just gonna say,
I mean,
yeah.
people pay money for weird shit these days, so.
It's.
I do have a bobble butt coming out. That is true.
Oh, yeah?
That is
You have a
pretty
bobblehead?
awesome.
That's awesome.
That is
It'll be
awesome.
it'll be a bobble head and a bobble butt. So it's
And does it
It's
like
the
bounce
prototype.
from the back though? Like is the bobble in the back the way you dance? Like it's like a twerking bobblehead?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's what I want to buy. Okay.
yeah.
That's awesome.
So it'll be out in November. So the prototype's already done. They're doing the painting of it right now, and then there'll be 144 of them made. So it'll be numbered 1 through 144.
That's awesome.
That is so cool, man.
That is
It's
very
pretty
cool.
Who would have thought?
Once you've had you have a bobblehead, you've made it.
Yeah, You made it
Definitely
Somewhere,
somewhere.
yeah.
But speaking of,
Very
if you
true.
could give us your story and kind of how you got to where you are with the Bananas, for those who
Yeah,
may not know your story.
yeah. It's pretty much a story of fate, if you will. I've been umpiring since I was 15, so I've been doing it nearly 30 years. I started doing Little League baseball, and the games were grueling. The coaches are getting yelled at. The kids are getting yelled by the coaches and the fans and the teammates. And man, I got to be out there 8 hours doing these tournaments. And about 2008 era, parents started bringing the coolers with the Bluetooth speakers in attached. You
Yeah.
remember that era?
Yep.
So that music started playing in between innings, and I just started dancing, just having fun. And man, kids started laughing and having a good time, and they were dancing out there, just letting loose a little bit. And it kind of stuck. People really enjoyed it. The kids really enjoyed it, and that's where I got the name, the Dancing Umpire. Fast forward 2015, I was doing a state championship game in Texarkana, Arkansas. That video went viral of me dancing in between innings, doing the whip and nay nay. If you
Oh,
ever
was
Google,
that the one on Ellen?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
was the
that's
one?
yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if it was this
and
one. I couldn't find
yeah,
the
that's
video.
that's yeah,
Was
that's the
this?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
hit like
I
12
mean,
million, 12 million views on Facebook. Um,
I mean, those are some
yeah,
moves right there.
Vincent, what was that moment like? That's 12 million views. That's incredible. Like,
yeah, that was on Facebook. Facebook, that's really hard to do on
Oops,
Facebook, but
wrong one.
Yeah, that is like
Sorry.
uber viral.
yeah, so and I've danced for a long time. I've umpired and danced with Little League baseball. Obviously, when I do high school or did high school, I didn't dance. I mean, there's levels you can dance and levels you can't dance.
Yeah, I can
Um,
imagine.
but in 2021, into 2021, I get a text or a Facebook message from Zach Frangelo, the director of entertainment, asking me if I'm still dancing and still umpire. When I see his message, it says director of the Savannah Bananas, entertainment director. I'm like, what? I just saw these guys 2 weeks ago. My son showed me
So
a
I'm sorry, I
message.
didn't mean to cut you off. So you knew who they were then in 2021?
I saw the video of Stilts running to first base. He showed me that video of Stilts. I was like,
Okay,
what
so
the heck
you
is
okay.
that?
So you
Yeah,
knew. Okay.
I didn't know them. I just knew
Of
they do
them.
some crazy stuff. I think it was a TikTok video.
Hmm.
And yeah, 2 weeks later, that's when I get the message. And I showed my son when he got home from school, and his mouth dropped. He's like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like,
Oh
"Yeah,
my God.
I'm gonna, talk to him." So two days later, I had a Zoom meeting with Jesse Cole, the owner, and Zach. And when he started speaking about their culture and what they stood for and what they wanted to do, which was fans first entertainment. Everything we
Yeah.
do is for the fans. Our ticket sales are going to be tickets with no taxes, no fees, no convenience fees. Everything is what you see is what you get. When you go to the home games in Savannah, the tickets are $35, and it comes with a ticket for all you can eat food and drinks. I'm like,
Oh my God.
that's me. That's me. I love to entertain. I
Mhm.
love to dance, and I love to umpire. Those are three things that I'm passionate the most about as far as my
Us
day to
too. I
day
mean, the four of
life.
us. Yes.
Mhm.
I mean,
So I was in.
You were
I
in.
was in. I was in right away. And 2 months later, I flew out to Savannah. I thought it was going to be an audition or tryout, but I was the only umpire that showed up.
wow.
Um, Me and Bert Crosser, of course, because he was there taking
Bert,
BP with his shirt off and
I
stuff.
saw a picture you posted with Bert. That's awesome. It was
That's the
awesome.
second time I got to meet him. I didn't know, I'm gonna be honest with you, the first time I ever met him, I had no idea who the guy was. I just knew he was crazy because Jesse was like, hey, Bert, come meet our dancing umpire. So I go over there and I say, hi, Bert. My name's Vincent Chapman. Nice to meet you.
Who were
Oh
you?
my
Bert
God.
Crosser's the machine. I'm introducing myself like I'm the famous one.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
Jesse's like, do a dance for him. So I turn around, I start twerking and dancing, and Bert goes, oh my God, the only thing that will make that better is a gummy. And I just so
That
yeah.
is
He's the
fantastic.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
so yeah. 4 years later, we're still here, man. We're rocking and rolling, and everything
God.
Jesse has told me that first Zoom meeting about me being the most popular umpire in the world and me signing autographs after the game, it's all came true. And it's what he said, the guy is brilliant. If you haven't read his books, you need to. The Man in the Yellow Tux, you need to pick up the book. I don't care if you have a business or you're in business. It's motivational and it's uplifting, and it'll teach you something that you don't know, because this dude is a brilliant-minded man.
Yeah, and he put everything into that. I mean, wasn't he sleeping at the facility? Like, they sold their house.
Sleeping on an air mattress. Had to sell his house. Was bankrupt. Couldn't pay payroll. And him and his wife Emily, they believed in it, and they didn't take no for an answer. And they didn't listen to the negative comments. They kept being positive and saying, "This is going to work. This is going to work." And that's a life lesson for all of us in life, because hey, sometimes it's not always easy. And if we can keep that positive mindset and know and believe in ourselves, hey, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
And it's friggin' magic. I mean, being at a Savannah Bananas game when the song comes on and everybody's got their cell phones out, like that moment. I managed to win the lottery both times. Like, oh my gosh! And my kids, and that first time hearing Yellow and knowing the second game, this last one at Fenway, that it was coming, like. It was like when I was a kid at Fenway, and it was goosebumps again. And it's magic. It's pure magic what he's created, and I'm so pumped for it.
Yeah, you get me teary eyed. You get me teary eyed, and it's not because the CEO got caught listening to a Coldplay song. But you're
that wasn't it. Can we recreate that? Because I want to recreate that with you, Vincent. Like, I want to.
That's beautiful.
It's too soon. I know it's too soon, but the views on this podcast are going to blow up. We're going to be all over.
Vincent or Jackson Olsen, because
listen. Now that I've seen this beard, I'm kind of.
So Jackie, Ziggy.
And Zig,
Yeah, she ran into him in the elevator this past at Fenway, this past event, randomly. Tell him the story.
Right, so
accidentally.
Okay. So Dan was on the field doing the media, as you had met, and that's where you met him. And I'm like, if you see Jackson Olsen, just let him know I exist. Like, that's all I want, right? Like, I'm a 40-year-old mom. I don't need him to hear anything else, because I know where I stand in the pecking order these days. But I'm like, I just let him know I exist, okay? And so, I'm texting him, like, have you seen him yet? Have you seen him yet? He's like, no, I'm still looking for him. So I've got my kids with me who are, bigger than me now. We're trying to run around, find our seats. And then we hit the elevator button, and elevator's not coming. I'm like, F it, guys, like, we're taking the stairs. We're two strides away from the elevator doors. The doors open. They're like, come on. I'm like, we can take the fine, whatever. I'm annoyed. I get on. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I'm like looking at my kid, and I just looked to the back of the elevator, and I was like, I know, it's just like, my friend Dan. I'm like, my friend Dan, he's down. Can we take a selfie? I'm sorry. Like, can we just? And they were both just like, oh my God, Lee. Sure, just take it. You can just take it.
I noticed the look on their face. I've seen that face before from Jackson. That look is actually, mommy.
It's just like, just take it. Yeah, and then the elevator doors open, and he's just like, we have to go. And I was just like, this is our floor too.
His safe word.
I know.
And
I was saying to them, like, I had been thinking about what I would say to him if I met him, like in this kind of scenario, like we'd be interviewing him or talking to him or something. But me just meeting him randomly in the back of the elevator while I'm trying to get my kids upstairs who are bigger than me, I'm just like, oh my God.
So I did reach out to Vin to see if it was possible to get him on, even for a few minutes, but he's got his own manager, and he's
you got to go.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, you call the the post office down here, and you can get me on a show. You know what I mean? You got a few more steps to get to Jackson. I'm easy peasy. I'm just
we appreciate it.
But we have nothing in common.
Y'all are paying me for this, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Our manager will get in touch with you.
Hamburgers, hot dogs.
Yeah, feed me food. Don't feed the bear. Let's go.
Yeah.
Monster rolls.
Right.
Come on now, hey.
Did you get some of those?
That's what my question
on the
was going to
field
be while you were here.
Absolutely. I ate one on the field. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
did Dan. Dan, did you tell him that story?
Oh. Well, yeah. So last year at media, we got to sit in the Jim Beam dugout, which is right behind where the band All American Rejects where they were. It's like dirt level. It was really nobody there. A few other media people. So we assumed that's where we were sitting again. This year. So we go like it's an hour before the game. We go to our seats, and there's this time is all free beer, soda, lobster rolls, Cracker Jacks, like everything. And me and Brett, my partner, who you met, we're the only ones in there. We're like this. We didn't get this service last year. Like, what's going on? So of course, we helped ourselves to the lobster rolls, the beer, and eventually someone that worked for Fenway came down and was like, "This is not for you. We have a party of 20. We have a party of 20 that's coming down that bought tickets, like some financial company." So we got moved over.
It was like
to,
Edward Jones or something. It wasn't just like some financial company.
Yeah.
It was like J.P. Morgan's cousin.
It was
One
like
of the top
free sunglasses. I was like, "What's going on?" Which was for the kids. So we got moved over to the media pit, which was filled with the band's equipment. So we went from thinking we had the VIP treatment to literally having this much room.
A closet.
But then the women also told us that there was a media room upstairs on the 5th floor, which was next to a cafeteria with all free food, and so we ended up getting the VIP service and the media room upstairs with the beautiful view. There was nobody. in there.
It was awesome.
So we ended up, sitting there for the rest of the game. So it ended well.
We had
yeah.
the best twerking seats. We had the best view of the twerking, I should say.
What's the number for the post office asking for?
That's good. Yeah, I figured you have a better chance. I mean, the up top is better than.
It
than
was awesome.
field level.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Because at the
That's
end
awesome.
with the lights, everyone, the camera,
Yeah.
everyone's got their camera lights on.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you. So a lot of times you hear that the Bananas are the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball. How do you feel about that comment?
You have to describe us somehow, and I think that's the first thing that comes to mind. But we're entertaining, and we're entertaining just like the Globetrotters are. The only difference between us and them is there's a few. We do 10 to 15 things different every single night. If you went to Friday's game, you went to Saturday game, you've seen different things. You've seen a lot of the same things. We do Hey Baby, we do the Banana Baby, we do things that are going to be the same every night. We also incorporate about 10 to 15 things that you've never seen before, because that's what we do. They come up with different ideas. Number two is the game is not scripted. There's no predetermined winner. In the Harlem Globetrotters, they've lost one game, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. They lost one game, and they wasn't supposed to lose that game.
No, I think you.
The Bananas.
Messed up.
True. No, that is.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, it's pretty
The
hard to script
Bananas have
baseball.
lost more games than they've won
Yes.
Oh,
this
wow.
year.
Yeah.
Right. It's still
They
baseball.
lost it.
I mean,
They
it's
lost
still
at
baseball.
Fenway last year. Fenway
Yes,
is
we-
Jim's
yeah.
dream.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
lost at Fenway. Why
Yeah.
would you script it for them to lose?
Right.
And
right.
you can't script baseball anyway. You
I
cannot
was
tell
gonna
a
say,
guy,
how
hey,
would you
can't.
script
You really
baseball?
can't. Yeah, you really can't.
I
Well,
need you to hit a home
The
run here, okay,
1908
man?
what-
We're down. Go hit a bomb to left
Right.
field, okay?
Right.
And
But
hey,
it
I'm going to
doesn't-
need you to take that 90-mile-an-hour fastball to the ribs.
I mean, the
You
But
know?
it does
1908
look like they're pitching strikes, though, right? Like, it doesn't look like the pitchers are trying to deceive, and they're swinging at all the pitches. So it seems like
No,
that's the only
they-
part that's a little different.
No, they're throwing breaking balls. They're throwing changeup. They're throwing fastballs. They're trying to get these guys out.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's like playing your brother or your sister in a sport. You do not want to lose. You do not want the bragging rights.
Right. Yep.
And that's exactly
Okay.
how these guys. I have to call a good game. Now,
And
I'm
you-
am I
right.
telling
You
you? I'm going to tell you this: if it's a 3-0 count, those guys want to swing. Those guys want to hit the ball.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not necessarily they're going to swing it. There's been ball four sprints with 4 straight balls.
Yeah.
But-
yeah.
That's not entertaining. Those guys want to show out in front of the 40,000 people who are there, so they're trying to put the ball in play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I've been suspended 2 games. Back in the 2023 season, I was suspended 2 games. Me and a player got into it. The very end, you can YouTube it. It's
Really?
It's everywhere. If you say, was the umpire suspended? Yes, I was. I was suspended 2 games and I was fined.
Wow.
But it's real. The game is real. The passion's real. The energy's real. That was the lowest part of my umpiring career in 30 years. That was the lowest I felt my whole entire career. He put his hands on me. Instead of me walking away and injecting him, I put my hands back on him. I was a man at the moment instead of an umpire. And I
We
regret
were
it every
just
single
talking
day.
about that.
But that's the reason there's a fan challenge now. And there's each team has a challenge is because of that moment right there. So, hey, I plus the game by doing that. So, I'll take a 2-game suspension. I spent one of the games up there at the third base at home in Nashville, Tennessee, and I was just having the time of my life up there dancing with the fans up there in those seats. So,
Did you
learn
wear
from
a
my mistake.
disguise?
Or
did
No, I
you-
did not. I wore a Roosevelt shirt and I twerked all night long.
Love it.
I think it definitely takes a lot more than that to get suspended around. With a shortage going on, I don't think
Well.
you can't really afford to suspend any of these.
But we were talking about earlier how,
Mm-hmm.
So we joke that we need to get like an ejection check, like tracker, like how many times we have ejected people from games. And Dan and I have yet to eject anybody. Like we are still like,
we're in our second year. Matt's in his third year.
And so Gibby has.
Yeah.
But we have talked about how sometimes, right, you have to, and Gib, obviously this is your story, but how you have to realize your position sometimes, and sometimes you don't, right? Sometimes you are human and you get mad just like everybody else, and especially when people are yelling at you all day. Like,
it was a lot of good. That was my 40th game behind the plate in a row. And the guys chirp. I mean, they talk. And we have a relationship. We travel. I know those guys. I know some of their families. So it's a relationship where you're personal, and then it gets to where you MF me one too many times, or I was at a breaking point.
Yep.
And
wow, I didn't.
Hey, listen, the organization has came up and there's like, listen, Vince is doing the best job he can. He's not perfect. He's going to miss calls, and we got to protect him somehow. So they did. They said, hey guys, if you MF him or F him, whatever, and he tells us about it, we're gonna fine you. And then if you do it again, you're gonna be suspended. So
wow, so they've
had my back too. And you know what? This year has been the best year we've had. Those guys respect me. I respect them. Yeah. They're not always going to agree with my calls, but that's in any baseball game. That's from T-ball all the way to the MLB. Umpires and players don't get along. We don't agree. It's eye to eye. The pitcher is going to be mad. Absolutely. The pitcher's going to be mad at me if I call a ball. The batter's going to be mad at me if I call a strike. It's a lose-lose situation, and I'm only right 50% of the time, and I'm okay with it. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Preach, brother.
Yep.
Preach.
I'm going to do the best job I can do. I'm going to be the best version of Vincent I can be, and I'm going to twerk along the way. I'm going to dance my butt off, whether you like it or not.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah.
Here's the ejection count.
I love that. I love that.
Add two more.
Yeah.
Vinny, you basically just said what we went through like this past week. Last Sunday, me and Dan were at a 20 game bender, and we're at the end of it, and I was not my best self on game 20, and
but these guys did 4 games in a day. Sorry, Gib. You had to mention that. They did 4 games in one day.
We did 20 games in 7 days. So it was a lot, and I was saying, by the time you do games 17, 18, 19, 20, you're trash, even if it is on a new game, or a new day or whatever. Like I said, game 20, I was not my best person, and I ended up tossing the assistant coach and then the coach in the span of about 5 minutes, leaving this team with some assistant coach to run the team for the rest of the game, but having parents, throw me out too. But, like you just said too, I used those experiences last week to try to make myself better going forward too. So that this week, when maybe a similar situation arose and you heard some chirping from the crew way in the back, I handled it a little differently than I did a couple of days before that. It takes a lot, man. It takes a lot. You just add those experiences to your toolbox to try to just do better.
Be the best version you can be, man. Hey, and we're not perfect. Hey, at that game 17, 18, 19, your span is about that long. Your fuse is about that long. When you start It's fresh. Hey, chirp, 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 chirp. It's fine. Whatever. I'm calling the game. Hey, that's enough, coach. Whatever.
Yep.
But
Yep.
the fuse just it does. It's when we're tired as a human being, everything changes. And you can't say, hey, he's a bad umpire because of one issue that's happened, because we're all human and we're all going to make mistakes.
Right.
And that's what's crazy is I'm just going to say the guys. No, I'm not going to say the name. Our relationship now is better than it was before after that incident happened. We have mutual respect for each other off the field. He's a great guy. He's awesome. He's played in the MLB. He was a bullpen catcher for the Mariners. He knows baseball. He gets it. He's passionate about it. He's passionate. He wants to win. And I get it. I get it. I completely understand. And these last 3 years, we've only had one issue since then, and I ejected him. But other than that, hey, it's been great.
And
it really has.
Did you play? Did you play baseball, Vincent?
Yeah, I played all the way through my senior year of high school.
Okay, yeah. So, and as S3 as well. So, right. So we get it. I get the tension between the players and the umps, and I get the tension. It's when it crosses a line, and it feels like that line has gotten small, like maybe closer and closer and closer in these past maybe 5 or 10 years, that the disrespect towards umpires has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Because when we played, right, like I might not have liked the ump, or if the ump was coming on the field and I knew them and I was like, oh, God damn it, it's him. But like, you didn't say anything. The coach would kill me. I would not be in the next game. And that just does it. And it's different now. So it's a different level. But yes, like agreed. Like I think that you have to learn all of that.
Yeah, umpires getting jumped in the parking lot, like it's gotten out of control.
It's scary.
Yeah. You hear. So I guess it started about 5 years ago. The guy getting jumped. I mean, it's happened on the field, not just little league. I mean, it's happened in where people know better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we'll always be dealing with humans, and we'll always be dealing with emotions.
Right.
So what we have to do is control our own, and only worry about what we can control. So, and what we need to control is what's in between the lines. And try to leave whatever's outside the lines. Don't even just tunnel vision it out and just do your job. But it's hard. It's hard being a human being and ignoring that. It's hard. It really is. Yeah, it's just like a spouse. Right. It's just like a spouse. They pop off to you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna pop off back to them.
Right.
It's just it's like I don't know, playing catch. You catch the ball, you throw it back. So.
Right.
So I've always said when I worked in the restaurant industry that every person in their lifetime should be a waiter or wait tables just
100%
to know how to deal with people. And now being an umpire, I say that I feel like everyone should try and be an umpire, once in their life.
Every parent of a baseball player should try to umpire.
Yeah. Did you know Raising Cane's does that? Do y'all have Raising Cane's where you're at?
We have a Cane's,
Yeah, they opened up
so
one near us.
Anybody that works in the office has to go through training. They have to be a cook. They have to work the front counter. They have to do everything in the restaurant. So when they get to do their job, which may be just looking at numbers, they say, well, I can see why so. Because if you haven't been there, you don't know.
Yeah.
I was in the restaurant business as well for 28 years. So I can relate to what you're saying there. And that's in everything. Outside looking in, it looks so much easier than doing it. And umpiring is one of the hardest jobs you can do as far as mentally. Mentally, it's one of the hardest jobs you do. You have a ball that's coming across the plate that's 17 inches. That's not just going straight. It's moving. And it's not where the catcher catches it. It's where it crosses the plate.
Yep.
And the batter may be in the front of the box. He may be in the back of the box. So umpiring is not easy. Anybody's like, I could do that. Come on, baby. Hey, there's a shortage out there. Come get you some. I got extra math that I was going to sell to some woman online. I won't even sell it. You come get that math.
Yeah. So our last guest, he was a longtime umpire since the 70s, and he was telling us that they had a protest a while back to up their rate from $48 to $50.
It's not a protest.
I'm sorry. They went on strike. And
it was $48 to $50. They wanted $2. Yeah.
But during
He
the
was the
strike,
president of the union.
during the strike, I guess the parents were having to umpire. Like I would have given anything to be a fan at
To
one of
watch
those
that?
games
Oh my
and
God.
just chirp
That would be
the
amazing.
parents,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Where was that, Blue? Where was that? Were you blind?
I feel like every
Yeah.
parent should have to umpire like at least one game
No, every
they're allowed-
coach.
or
Every
coach.
Oh,
Yes.
Let's do coach.
that
Okay,
would be
parents.
helpful.
We can excuse parents because they don't know the rules, right? They just know their babies are never out and they never do anything wrong.
Right.
Coaches,
true.
on the other hand,
Right.
should know the rules better than the umpires. They should know the rules better than the umpires.
Mm-hmm.
And come get you some of that strike zone, baby. Come get you some.
Yeah, come get some.
Uh-huh.
Or you get the coaches that be like, "Oh, I used to umpire. Or, I'm an umpire." And you're supposed to be in that position. Like
We also had a
yeah.
lot of
That's
coaches
always
these
fun.
past weeks try to tell us what we should be doing.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, I like that.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
I'll
It's
be like,
fun,
hey, coach, what you should be doing is not getting your first out thrown out at home. That's what you should be doing.
Or have your guys swing at the first pitch.
Right. Maybe tell them to run through the bag and to stop jogging because they think it's going to get caught. I don't know what to tell you.
Or,
Yeah, it's a lot of
or
fun.
complain at me when the score is 8-0. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's my fault. It's my fault.
Let me have it.
We're probably
Yeah,
not selling the whole umpire.
No, but
It's great.
I know,
should
maybe
do it.
we're the
Come
problem.
on,
Maybe
come
we're the
on.
reason.
Yeah.
Water warm.
So good.
Plenty of room.
I'll be the
Yeah.
first to admit. I screw up. I mess up. I do. I'm not the best umpire in the world. I'll never admit to be it, but I'm a really good umpire because I have passion about it and I do my best.
Yeah.
And that's if any umpire is watching, that's all you have to do. Get in the rule book, know the rules, be consistent. If your strike zone is going to be big, then it better be big the whole game. Don't be squeezing it when the time counts at the end of the game. If you're going to call the corners, outside the corners, the ball
Yep.
all night. Don't change it.
Yep.
That's the biggest complaint coaches have is, man, he started out, I didn't know where strike zone was, and then my pitcher's drilling it, and he's not calling anymore.
Yep.
So consistency is the key with umpiring. You're going to miss them. It's going to happen. You're going to miss probably 5, 6, 7 pitches a game because you're seeing 150 pitches. If you do the average on that, it's pretty dang high.
Yep. I mean,
But so more. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Dan.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
was going to say, so more about you because we have all these questions that we sent you, and clearly we're all just getting off track because we could talk
Hey.
shop all day long.
Yeah,
You
we're
should see
going-
our text thread is insane.
All
We just
day.
text each other all the time.
Yeah, I think we're
but-
going to midnight tonight, so it's going to be from 8 to midnight.
Yeah, right. But
Oh, you're an hour
tell
behind,
us.
right?
Oh yeah, you guys are. Yeah, you're in Texas, right? Is that 2 hours?
Yeah.
That's 2 hours, I think. Yeah. What's your favorite stadium that you guys have done so far that you've gotten to umpire in? Because it's it's our wet dream to umpire at like a major league stadium, and you've gotten to do that. Like, what's
Especially
your favorite?
Fenway.
So my favorite stadium, just a stadium, has been Clemson. It was the 81,000 football stadium.
Unreal.
The loudest place I've ever been a part of.
Did you
Dabo
run
Sweeney
down
ran
the hill?
down the hill. It was incredible. And I don't know if you've ever been to Death Valley there, but the noise does not leave the stadium. It stays the way it's built. It's a dome. Man, those people got so loud. It almost was piercing how loud it got to where you couldn't think. But yeah, that's my favorite. Second is going to be Philly because I played there on my birthday last year, September
That's awesome.
21st, and they sung "Happy Birthday" to me. So that always be a special moment. I got to celebrate with 46,000 fans.
I knew we were gonna get one Red Sox fan to not like
Yeah.
the answer.
Not taking anything away about Boston.
Yeah,
The nostalgia, the history there. Man, I'll tell you what. I don't know if I should be saying this, but there's a guy that works there at Fenway. His name is Donnie. He's been there for 37 years.
Is that the field crew guy? The
Yes,
field,
it is.
Yeah, I talked
Yes,
to
it
him.
is.
Yeah.
He is, man. He's a special guy. He doesn't go out and talk to everybody because he's working. He's got a key to every single door, every single cabinet in that place. But he was able to let me in the Green Monster to do a video that I was doing for my social media, and we got to talking. And he's like, I've been here for 37 years, and what you guys bring to baseball is more special than anything I've ever witnessed. He said, kids are coming here and starting to love the game of baseball because you bring joy. And everybody I've come in contact with, but they've been so nice. He said, I go some nights, people just like almost run me over. Mm-hmm. And this guy's old. He's an older man, but he's shorter than me, which makes him real short.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I've been to a million games at Fenway. There is nothing like it. I was at the ALCS. Like, there's nothing like it. And I had this conversation with a friend the other night where I was saying, like, could you imagine if the Sox pulled kids out of the stands to warm up with them? Could you imagine? Mm-hmm. I mean, the way that y'all bring people into the game, it's amazing.
Just acknowledge the kids. Just acknowledge them. Everybody wants to be seen and they want to be heard.
Give them a discounted ticket. Give them free tickets. Like, come on, it's baseball. Let them in.
Well, now you're pushing it. Now you want free tickets. You're gonna be in my inbox later asking for free tickets. Oh, no.
But I mean, for Major League Baseball, if I'm paying $150 for my seat and I'm bringing my kid, give me a reduced rate for my kid, because you know what? Like, this is all about kids. I could go on, but they've lost fans and they've been losing fans because kids aren't able to do what we, like when I was a kid, they were $5 tickets, $10 tickets. Yeah. We would run after school and grab tickets.
Well, but your problem is not only tickets are high, you got to go have paper parking. That's $40 or $50.
Yeah.
And you're going to have something to drink. You're gonna watch a ball game. You have to have something. Well, guess what? A bottle of water is $9.
Yes, and that's not even hyperbole. Legit. Yes.
I mean, make it affordable. Cut some losses somewhere. Cut some losses somewhere. Cut it from the fans that are buying your merch, that are taking care of you. Let them have a break somewhere. And number two, acknowledge the kids. Take some time out. And Joey Votto, you'll remember Joey Votto 3 or 4 years ago.
Of course.
He went out and he sit with a family during the game, and it broke the internet.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It broke the internet. Mm-hmm. How hard is that to do? How hard is that to be a good person? Joey Votto is a great person. He's got a good heart.
Yeah.
And that's all it would take is the MLB to say, you know what, we're going to take this tape that we have up that separates us and you, and we're going to lower it a little bit. And we're going to be a person. We're not going to be a celebrity. We're going to be a person, and we're going to treat people the way we want to be treated. Because they were all there. They were all there at one time. They were a fan that went to a game.
Exactly.
That was hoping for an autograph. That was hoping for a signature. That was hoping for a picture. That was hoping for just a wave.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. And if MLB did that, and if they played music longer during the game, you'd have more people in the seats, because music makes people happy. If they hired the dancing umpire, it would sell out every game possible. But I'm only one umpire.
You're not wrong though. But hey, listen, if you train us, we could be a troupe. So Vincent, we could be a troupe.
I tried dancing at one of my games. I got booed. Yeah. But
seriously, if you played music, not the 5-10 second walk up, but if you played music more, and you just showed fans that you care and you appreciate them, and people would start coming back.
Man, so
people would start coming back.
Scott said it. I love that Jesse Cole stays late to sign autographs. So he came into the Jim Beam dugout. He signed every single kid's baseball card. The kids were going bananas. And he signed every single one of them. I mean, what player, would ever, take the time to do that?
Not many.
But the lines were out the door all game, and and I've been to Fenway
it's a party at 2 o'clock.
many times. Yeah, it starts hours before.
I can't even countless games. Between the three of us, and we've been to hundreds, thousands, I'm sure, honestly, of games.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing like a Savannah Bananas game.
Yeah.
And so being a part of that is like, right? You get to be inside of the magic.
And I have the best seat in the house.
Yeah, you do.
Every game, I have the best seat in the house, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be on this platform and with this team and this organization that's not stopping at 4 teams. We'll have 6 teams next year. We'll have a league where they're playing for something now.
So are there staple umpires? So there's you, And then does every team have like a home plate ump, and then the other guys are sourced from the area? How does your
No,
team work?
we're working on that. We're trying. That's why I wasn't behind the plate Saturday night in St. Louis. I was at first base because we have a guy that was he is the first Australian MLB umpire. He did 9 games in MLB. He's done 10 years.
I've seen interviews with him.
Ball.
Yeah.
Yep, his name's John, so he got to do the plate because we have to find more umpires. We have to find. They don't have to be the entertaining umpires behind the plate. They just got to call a good game.
How about a female umpire? How about a woman?
We've had a Yep. We had her last name was Chapman as well. Yep, her James Rackley. Do you know the umpire Rackley in the MLB?
Right. Yeah.
David, I believe it's David Rackley.
I've seen him.
Well, his brother was an umpire as well. With his fiance, actually, I don't know when they're getting married, but they did propose at a Bananas ball game. She's an umpire as well, so she's got to umpire 2 games with the Bananas.
There you
So
go.
we've done that.
Okay, well, what else do I need? I don't know. I guess now I need to like learn a trick or something.
And I told you we had Noah Katz on one of the episodes. I know he's done a few
umpire channel.
Noah did some. Yeah, he's great.
Good kid, man. 21 years old. He's a go-getter.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to ask. He's not afraid to ask.
No.
Yep.
No.
And that's what it takes.
He gets a lot of shit too. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, he'll post his things and people just love to rag on him, and I get on there like Mama Bear and I'm like, you better stop talking to him that way.
I've seen some of the comments. And I even give him heck because it's funny. And I'll be like, hey, Noah, I know your next video. He's like, what? I said, how to breathe as an umpire. How to breathe. And he laughs. And hey, but those videos aren't for umpires that are already umpiring. Those are for kids coming up. The kids that want to learn how to umpire and that are interested in it. Those videos are great for them.
Yeah.
Those videos are really good for them.
Yes.
Hey, grown man, 40-year-old man, keyboard warrior, dude, it ain't for you, man. Go watch something else, you know?
Right. Go pee in somebody else's Cheerios. This kid is happy. He's excited. Like, stop it. And so that's how I feel when people.
And he's got more followers than you, dude. Yeah.
Exactly. Like.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable.
So you said you worked in the restaurant industry. Is that what you were doing prior to working for the Bananas?
It's cool. I worked in the restaurant business. I was an area director, and I was sick of it. It was right through COVID. I had to deal with food costs. I had to deal with everybody wanting $15 an hour. I had to deal with germaphobes that, hey, he didn't clean that table fast enough. It was too much. I was over 3 stores, and I couldn't do it. Yeah. And I was like, hey, I'm putting my notice in. I can't do this anymore. It was weird because I had a buddy reach out. He worked for an IT company. Said, Vincent, we're looking for a salesman. Do you think you're interested? I have no idea about IT. I know how to Control Alt Delete. I know how to right click. I know how to copy and paste. I know how to turn a computer off. If that's your guy, then I'm your guy. I'm ready. I don't know how you knew I was ready to go, but I'm ready. And I put my 2-week notice in, and it was a Friday, December 16th. I get the message from I got the job, obviously, with the IT company. And that's when I got the message, December 16th at 2:32 p.m. from Zach saying, are you still umpiring?
Wow.
So I had to break it news to my new job that I haven't even started yet. I started on December 21st that, hey, I got an opportunity to come umpire with this team called the Savannah Bananas. And they let me do it. And I did 7 games the first year. And then it went to 32 games. And the guys were great. I'm so thankful for that company because they allowed me to do both. Right. And I was busting my butt. I worked my butt off. I would get home on Sunday, be at work at 7:30 on Monday, work Tuesday, Wednesday, and fly out on Thursday. I did that for 3 years, and I was fortunate enough to quit this year. I quit 4 months ago, and no hard feelings. I love them guys, and they love me. And they said, anytime I'm ever done with Banana Ball, and I want another job, to come back and teach people how to do Control Alt Delete and right click and restart your computer before you call us.
I'm looking for I'm actually looking for a job in IT, so maybe you can nice referral. So
yeah, what are you trying to do?
IT, just something in IT. I got laid off from my last company. I was there for 16 years. Are we having a serious conversation right now?
And
Are
I
you
feel
being
like this
serious?
turned serious.
No, I am. No,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's-
serious about being
oh,
an
Oh, he's being
employee.
dead serious.
And this podcast is
Yeah.
not paying for anything. So
Wait,
Yeah,
I gotta pay.
neither are we. So
I
yeah, you
gotta
have to
pay
pay
y'all
us.
to be
You have to
on.
pay us.
I gotta
yes.
pay.
Yes. I thought we talked about that. No.
lobster
Well, give me a
rolls.
message.
Just
Give me a message after here. We'll see what if we can figure out anything, because I do know a lot of people in the IT world.
Okay, I was half serious, but sure.
Yeah. Well, I
So
mean, all I can do.
back then, were you getting paid like per game, like normal umpires
Yes.
get paid?
Yep. Back then, I was getting paid per game.
Okay.
and so now you have a contract.
I do. I'm a salaried employee, year contracts.
That's
Is
great.
that salary higher than the salary you would have gotten at the IT job?
About average, about the same.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Well, let me take it back. My salary, if I didn't miss any games, would be about the same. But if I missed days at work, I didn't get paid for them. So
Okay.
I had a salary. I missed 79 games or 79 days at work. I got a new salary based on those days that I missed.
Because we always talk
So-
about, curious how much the players, as well umpires, make. Because obviously the Bananas are making a shit ton of money. They're only getting bigger. Jesse's doing very well. So yeah, we've always been curious, how well they're.
But we
paid.
know
Obviously,
baseball doesn't go all year long either.
Right.
But
True.
we're gonna go from February until middle of October.
Wow. Oh yeah,
So
because
we
you
go
can do
longer-
just all the hot states, right? All the South states, not hot
Oh
states.
no, that's not true anymore, because I went to Fenway and played 93 degrees at Fenway on Sunday.
No, but I mean like in February, you can play in Florida, or you can play in Arizona, or you can play in New Mexico or Texas.
right.
That's what I meant. Yeah, so you can do that, and then.
I thought you meant in July it was going to be nice.
No.
No.
So how many games do you do in a season? What's your average for?
Well, we have 81 games, not counting the tournament they'll have the first weekend of October.
Mhm.
So I'll be doing probably around 90 games this year.
Wow.
I mean, I know I'd be
And that's
disappointed if I
great,
bought a
like-
ticket and the Dancing Umpire wasn't there. Like
I know, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I want it back.
I couldn't even picture like another umpire doing home plate. Like that's
Yeah,
big
it's
shoes
gonna
to fill.
happen, unfortunately, because we're growing. We are growing, and
Yeah.
we have another entertaining umpire. It's the Umpire Ninja. He just started this year.
Yeah.
He tried out to be a player. He didn't make the cut for the player. They said, "Hey, we love what you do out there. Have you been an umpire before?" And he's like, "No, but whatever to get my foot in the door." So he's good. I mean, he never umpired before, and he's decent, and he's very entertaining. He's a young guy, energetic, but he does want to play. So he is going to try out again to be on a team. So I wish the best to him. The kid's young, and he's really nice, and I hope he gets what he wants in life.
So,
Vinny, it seems
That's awesome.
like
Go ahead.
it seems like the Bananas are kind of looking for a certain kind of personality quirk to kind of fit this kind of vision that he has. Is that kind of?
Are we
right?
talking about umpire? Are we talking about umpires? Are we talking about players?
Either or. It seems like Jesse's got this kind of vision of where certain guys would fit into this kind of mold. Is that
Okay. Yeah, I agree 100%. First of all, he's looking for a fans first person, somebody that loves people, somebody that ego is not bigger than their head when they walk in the door.
sure?
That's the first step. Obviously, you have to be a good ball player. You have to bring something to the table.
Yeah.
But that second thing is the fans first mentality of, hey, I'm not bigger than the game. I'm not bigger than anybody else. I love people, and I love giving back. And the third thing, it would be awesome. It would be awesome to have a niche, something that sets you apart than anybody else. Stilts, on the other end. Matt Wolf, the rodeo clown.
Yeah, we talked to him.
Ziggy can balance anything on
Yeah, I
his
was going
face.
to say, balancing a ladder on your face, that's a talent.
And his
Yeah,
bat flips,
and,
the bat flips he does. Is
Bat
crazy.
flip.
Oh, yeah.
And if you ever watch his TikTok, he had almost 600, 700,000 followers before he even started with Bananas, because he can just take like beanbag toss or cornhole and just throw it over his shoulder and hit it, or shoot a basketball, just trick plays. So the guy's very
Perfect.
talented. And
I always joke around with Jack Lepiar's that he should try out for the Bananas. I don't know if he would, though. Do you know Jack Z Whipper? He's like a whipper on TikTok. He's got like 3 million followers. He plays
was on
ball.
America's Got Talent.
He was on America's Got Talent.
I don't know. When you say
And he's a
whipper,
good ball
He's a
player.
good
He's
ball
a good
player.
ball player.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he plays in our league, and he plays on one of my husband's team with him. So I always joke with him that he should try out for the Bananas. I don't know if he would though, but he has like the Guinness Book of World Record for like
We should have him. We
whip
need to have him on the
cracks.
podcast.
We should have, but I think he might be too famous for us now. But he has an agent.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
He has
See, I don't
an
know.
agent
When
now?
you were saying Whipper, my mind went to 50 Shades of Grey. Like,
Oh
no idea.
So no, he does. So he does like Renaissance fairs, and then he blew up. And no, some of the comments are like thirsty. They are thirsty, and I read them, and I'm like, I'm blushing for you, Jack, and I'm not not your wife. Like, this
He's
is
a handsome
dirty.
man. He's a handsome.
He's a very well. He's
just
also
like
a very
you.
handsome man.
Kind of like you, Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like me.
Without
Yeah.
the beard, he doesn't have the beard.
Yeah, he doesn't have the beard. No.
I do a whip sound, but it's only when I'm singing "Baby Got Back" at the end.
I just embarrassed the shit out of my son singing that at his 8th grade graduation for karaoke.
How is that embarrassing? That's the best show. That's the best song in the world.
I
Anaconda,
know.
That's the best song. That is my karaoke song go to.
I was going to ask you
Right?
what your go-to song is. That
Yes,
It would
Baby
be
Got
that
Back.
or Shoop. It's got to be Baby Got Back or Shoop. Those are mine. I like, come on.
Stupid. All right. Yeah. So yeah.
So how much time do you spend doing like choreography for the, for the upcoming games? No, not at all. It's just all ad hoc.
Yeah, mine's off the cuff. I have had very few choreographed dances. I'll be the first to admit I'm not the best choreographer to teach a choreographed dance. I mean, I just go with the feel of the music. My hips don't lie, and I just move them. That's so. Now the players on the other hand, they have choreographed dance, practice for all the stuff that's going on in that game.
Yeah.
And then they have to take BP. So those guys, we get to the field at 11:30, 12 o'clock every game day.
Yeah, that's when we.
And we don't leave until 11, like 10:30, 11. So
crazy.
Game days aren't just, hey, show up 2 hours for the game. Y'all go get some BP in, go get some food, go stretch, and let's play the game. It's a lot more entailed than that. And man, you gotta love it. You gotta love what you do there, or it's gonna show. And we always have to be on. You always have to be on.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when the game's over, I'm exhausted. I'm mentally tired.
Oh yeah.
And you still got to sign autographs. You still got to go up there, and you got to.
Right.
And if you didn't love it to do it, you're going to show.
Yeah.
It's going to show all over your face.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
So.
I mean, you can tell they all love it. I mean, you really can, because first of all, in order to play banana ball, and this is what I try to explain to people who are kind of like, oh, it's stupid, or it's the Harlem Globetrotter, not real baseball. I'm like, well, half of these dudes are crazy legit. I know that Jackson played Cape Cod League, which is legit ball, like before basically going pro, that they've all done that. And you can't do these tricks and play baseball
the tricks
if you
are
aren't good. Like, it is hard enough to play baseball without doing a trick. But we caught it with his bare hand. I think that was Jackson, right? He like ran back and just like caught it with his bare hand.
Yeah.
Just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And you got
can't
Dr.
just do
Meadows in
that.
center field. Yeah, Dr. Meadows in center field taking his glove off, doing a backflip and catches it barehanded.
Yeah.
You got Robert Anthony Cruz doing somersaults while you catch. You got Ryan Cox doing trick plays through his legs.
Yeah.
And throwing guys out at first. Right. I mean, look, there's always going to be haters, and if there wasn't haters, we wouldn't be doing something right. It is true. It's facts. Right. You got people that are hating, it's because they ain't us. You hate us because you ain't us. Did I say that right?
You hate us because you ain't us. Yeah.
You ever worried about like someone coming along and starting, because you don't have really any competition?
There is. There's some flattery going on. It's the cosmic baseball. I know some of those guys that play over there. Great guys.
Is that the glow
in the dark?
Yeah.
That's cool. I want to play that.
Brandon Crosby, he got released last year. Dude, super awesome guy. Corey Cabano tried out for the team. Great guy. He's one of my buddies, like one of my first people I met. We did some videos together. Some good people over there. And but I don't know if I'm a fan, because they're taking our rules and they're using them.
Oh, really?
The fan catches the foul. That's to me, man.
That's not cool. That's not cool.
Get your own rules. I mean, I love the glow in the dark. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's neat.
But
I'm
get
all
your own
for
rules.
being a kid again.
Fan catches the foul ball. Yeah. Fan catches the foul ball. So now that's our rule, man. We made that up.
Yeah.
Get something out. No timeouts, no mound visits. Guess what? That's Jesse Cole's rule. He made that up.
Yeah. That's not cool.
Yeah. So if you're going to do it, if you're going to try to be an exhibition team, then have your own rule. And they do have some different ones. Like one inning, they run the bases backwards. And if on ball 4 it's not a sprint, they get the ball and they throw it up to themselves and hit it. Those are cool. Those are awesome.
Yeah.
But the other rules that you're copying from us, man, just
Yeah.
get something else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe we'll have him on the podcast and tell him to stop.
We should, Vincent. So we play in a game every Columbus Day weekend. It's 100 innings of baseball. We start at 8 in the morning. We just play 100 innings.
Straight through like 30 hours.
It's bananas. You should come and play.
Or umpire.
when is it?
Or umpire. It's Columbus Day weekend, Indigenous Peoples Day weekend every year. We play for ALS. There's actually a movie about us, a documentary called The 100th Inning. It's on Amazon Prime.
Angie was a star in it.
I was.
Yeah.
But we play for. I've done it
IMDb
for.
and everything.
Yeah, I've done it for 7. I think this year will be my 9th year. Yeah, this year will be my 9th year. But yeah, you start at, and Gib, you took the first swing ever, right? 20 years ago at the first game, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So we've been doing it for years, and we start 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and you just play 100 hours. 100 innings straight through. It ends up being about 30 hours.
Yeah,
With all the
right
same
here.
rules.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Yep. It's baseball. Yeah, here it is.
The 100th inning. Yeah, and one of our good friends was the producer. He
Yeah.
he pretty much.
Yeah. It's for ALS research.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's raised about $1 million so far.
Close to $1 million. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Brett Rudy. Okay, Brett Rudy. Okay.
Yeah, he was my partner that you met. That I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the it's like a legit documentary about it and all the people who do this every year and this thing, because it's crazy, right? Because if you know baseball, you know that 100 innings of baseball is insane. It's insane.
Yeah, that's too many outs.
Yeah.
That's too many outs.
We get to the point where we're counting outs, but the 3 of us got to umpire a shift too.
I think we're the first ones to play.
What does the shift look like? Is it an 8-hour shift?
3 hour shift.
No, the 3 hours. The umpires are 3 hour shifts. But then we just took off our gear and got back into the lineup. So we were
6-man crew, 6-man women crew.
Yeah.
Every 3 hours.
Yep.
Okay, that's very cool.
Yeah,
Hey, send me a message and give me some more details on that. That'd be neat if
absolutely.
I'm
That would
in
be
town
awesome.
or I can.
Yeah.
That'd be neat.
Yeah, it's really it's really cool.
Good cause, absolutely. I do the ice bucket challenge every year.
Oh, awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds more enjoyable. I'll do that instead of the
so
ice
Pete
bucket challenge.
Frady's,
100 hours.
yeah, Pete Frady's so
Yeah.
so
yeah.
there's
you know all about
actually
it.
players that come and support Pete from the Pete Frady's
Yep.
Foundation actually that come and play in his honor. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really is. But Dan, you need to ask him the question. Ask him the question that Brett wanted, because now that Brett came up, wanted you to ask. I need to know about the rule.
Yeah. So I saw another interview where that you did where they asked you if you would, if you ever contemplated, working for the MLB as an umpire, and you said the game is now too slow for you, which I completely understand. With Bananas, it's 2 hours. The game moves a lot faster. But say they offered you MLB today was like, Vincent, we'll give you $1 million if you come work for the MLB. What do you do?
Could I still do a banana ball?
Oh no, it wasn't that question, Dan. It was
Not
the other
that
question.
question?
It was about the rule.
No,
What
the
rule?
Oh, I was going to ask that question
Yeah,
too.
this is a better question.
Yeah, Brett's like a big marketing guy, and he keeps saying
huge.
that the Bananas should be, I'm sorry, the MLB should be implementing some of these rules that the Bananas do. So if you had one rule that you think the MLB should instate for
Steal,
the Bananas.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To quicken the game or whatever.
Like, what banana ball rule should the MLB?
Look,
Implement.
we're all umpires, okay? What do umpires love the most?
time? Yeah, the time.
Strikes.
Outs.
Outs. Yeah.
We love outs. How awesome is it that if a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out?
Well, it's funny you say that
I love that one.
because every time a fan catches it in our games, you always hear people say, "Oh, in Bananas, that would have been it."
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. Hey, we've had some crazy stuff happen with that.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, well, they don't catch the Bananas ball; they just catch the part." No, the Bananas got all 3 caught balls. I can't remember which game it was a few weeks ago. We're all against the Bananas.
Brock
all
Holt,
against them.
right, was one of them, I
Yep,
think.
Brock Holt was one of them. Yeah, yeah, that's the first time that's ever happened. Yeah, so a celebrity comes out and gets out foul
Yeah, he got
ball.
robbed. He got robbed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
think
a
that is
rule
the
that, man,
coolest. Yeah.
that's a rule that's so awesome, and you see it all the time. Fans catching the balls with babies, and
I love
they're holding the
that.
babies and stuff. But yeah, that's how you get the fans involved, and hey, I guarantee you they'll be bringing their gloves.
So when they were coming up with the banana ball rules, did you help with any of them? Did they ever ask you your opinion about some rules?
Well, one rule is based because of me, and
Well,
that's
that one
that's the
aside,
challenge. Yeah, that's the challenge. And but as far as the other rules, all of them were made before I came along, except for the golden batter rule and the fan challenge. So those rules were in place before I even got on board.
And so Jesse had just come up with those. I mean, I know that he's a fan of the game and played. And
I know that
how did that come
Jesse
to be?
came up. Yeah, I'm not sure the whole story, but I do know that Jesse helped come up with the rules. I don't think Jesse was the only one that came. They brainstormed and say, "Hey, how about this? How about this?"
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Jesse was like, "Yes, we're doing this. No, we're doing that." Hey, when we first started, we ended 2 games in ties.
Yeah.
And it was like, we can't do that. We can't have these games in ties. So now we have a showdown.
Right.
A showdown consists of the batter, the pitcher, and one fielder.
Yeah.
The first showdown.
Cool.
The fielder has to go get the ball and throw out the guy coming home. You have to try to score. The second time, it's just the pitcher. The third time, bases are loaded, and it's a fielder and pitcher. So you got the bases loaded.
It feels like Jesse went up to some kid and was like, "Hey, like, how do you want to play this baseball game?" And this kid was like, "This," and I think that's the magic. That's the magic of it is that this is how we played. Like, we had slip and slides when we were sliding, like, right? Like, we did stupid shit. Like, we did I'm going to do a somersault and catch the ball, like, because it didn't matter. And while the game matters, nobody goes to watch the Bananas win, right? You go to watch the game. And I think that's the coolest part is that it just feels like, again, if Jesse were to just sit down with like a 10-year-old or like a group of 10-year-old ball players and be like, how do you want to play this? What are your rules? And they'd be like, I got this and this. And it's magic. It's pure magic. I can't stop saying that.
Yeah, I agree that after every game that I go sign autographs, I've never heard one fan say, tonight sucked, the Bananas lost.
No, so last year Dunkin' Donuts, they were giving away these like pink shade, like baseball sunglasses. I don't know if you saw those. So outside of the stadium in the, on Yawkey Way and Lansdowne, it was like Dunkin' Donuts was just giving out like these.
Do they have those in Texas?
So I have mine.
With jelly.
Munchkins.
Munchkins, that's right. Jelly.
I feel like I have mine somewhere. Anyways, so the day after the Bananas game, I was umpiring a game, and all the kids had those sunnies on. So we just start chatting. I'm talking to every like first baseman with them, like on his visor, and we're just and the kids, they lit up talking about the game and the plays and the players, and they said nothing about who won. They said nothing about who won or who lost. It was just how much fun they had, and you get to be a part of that. And that is like, are you just like the happiest dude? Like, I'd be like, it's just the happiest job. Like, you walk, it's like Disney World for baseball fans. Like, you get to do that. That's really awesome.
Do you ever wake up and pinch yourself? Just pinch yourself, like, is this? I mean,
so cool.
Just that one video we were talking about earlier, it got 12 million views on, like, Ellen. You should have been on the Ellen show, but the fact that she posted that video,
I mean, even
views,
it's
pretty neat. I got 3% on my.
We're happy this podcast.
Yeah, I got 3% on my bar.
Oh, you got 3% on your phone? Okay, we got to pick one question then. What's one question?
What do we got?
Well, you said what's next, right? So you got two new teams coming next year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So did you all ever think Banana Ball was going to become this big? Like, I know that it's special, but did you really know it was going to be this big?
No, Jesse's goal and mine was just to play at Fenway. That was his dream. We made it to the Baseball Hall of Fame before we played at Fenway. So that happened before we even played. So, like, things happen so fast. And I think even for Jesse, he's like, wow, this is happening. Like, this is surreal. And we've grown so fast that we're trying to keep up. You know?
Yeah,
and Man, let me go. Hold on. Let me go get a charger because I'm not done talking. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay. We'll wait.
this
Go
is
ahead.
why-
We'll
this is
chat.
Anybody
why-
Yeah.
for the millions of viewers right now, if anybody go to the bathroom, go do it now. Okay,
Go
we'll be
do
right
it.
back.
7th
We
inning
gotta have a
stretch.
baby race. Let me go get my kids and I'll make them race.
This
They're
is
not
why we
babies
had him
anymore,
on the
but
show. I love this dude.
yeah, he's awesome.
He's the best.
I love this. I know. I feel like we had. Okay, so for people who are watching, we come up with questions before we have guests on, and we send the guests the questions. And generally, every show we stick to the questions. I think, guys, I think I've maybe gotten in like 2 of my questions. I didn't even think
If
like
that.
Yeah.
if that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried though. I did try to like get us there, but this has been a wonderful conversation, so I don't think it matters.
I mean,
All right, I got 1%, but my phone's on the charger, so let's hope it continues to.
All right.
Sorry.
And you know what? If it does
Yeah.
kind of go out for a little bit, we'll stay here and just come back in because
Yeah.
we'll keep
Okay.
going.
Probably be.
Okay.
We have to remind
So,
our
okay.
guests to plug their phones
Yeah.
in 'cause this happened last week too, right?
That's
We
my
do.
fault, man. Look,
No, it's all right.
No,
It's all right.
Yeah.
that's my fault.
No,
No,
you
it's
just
all
got home. You've been traveling all day. Who charges their
Yeah.
phone? Like,
Yeah,
You're
I didn't.
fine.
I'll be honest with you. I laid down for about 20 minutes, took me a quick power nap.
yeah.
Well, so
Vinny,
he left
we
I was saying he left his phone. You lost your phone temporarily at Fenway, and it was like over on the table next to me. I was like, I went through your photos. It's like nothing good in there. Nothing good.
No, you got to take a picture. You got to take a picture of your elbow so it looks like your butt, and then you make it like everybody's contact, right? That's what you do.
That's good.
That's good stuff.
So what question we had before my phone was going dead?
Oh, we were talking about how big. Sorry, I know, Gibby. I know that you have a question, but we were just talking about like, did you all think that the bananas were going to get this big, and you guys are trying
I
to
didn't.
keep up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I didn't. I mean, I know that Jesse says things, and everything he's always told me has come to tuition. But yeah, I mean, who could imagine that we're where we're at now or where we're going? Like Jesse always says, we're only in the first inning. Like his goal is to reach 1 billion fans. That's his goal.
It's
And,
gonna happen, man. That's gonna
and he-
happen.
Oh yeah.
And everything he does is for
Right.
short term. He's not looking at long term profits. He's looking at short term profits.
Yeah.
You know, last year a guy offered him $1 million for tickets, and he's like, no, because you're just going to resell them, and you're going to make it unaffordable for families that can't that can't go.
Wow.
So Jesse, man, look, he's fans first. Like he wears that yellow suit, and he's probably got more money than all of us combined. But he generally is fans first, and he generally does care.
I saw
man.
it
And I know
firsthand.
that-
I saw it firsthand.
100%.
So I grew up in foster care, so the bananas fosters thing too, like
Oh,
just
yeah.
hits me like right in the heart. So like every
Yeah.
time that happens, it's just like, you know, again, I grew up I was in foster care from 8 years old to 22, right, in Massachusetts, and foster kids are the forgotten kids in school, in life, like, you know, all of that, and the fact that the Bananas Fosters is the organization for this fans first baseball. It just means the world. Like, I think that it's just amazing. I don't know how or why they picked foster kids, but it's like Banana Ball just embraces everything that my childhood was. And I think it does that for a lot of people. I do.
Well,
So I think that
Jesse-
it's going to continue to go.
Absolutely. Jesse and Emily are foster parents.
Oh, they
So-
are. Is that how that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they're foster
amazing.
parents. So,
That's amazing.
they have-
Bananasfoster.org.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's a great organization. They do wonderful for families. We have
Yeah.
a family night. You know, a family comes on the field every single night.
My foster mother, I mean, I lived in many foster homes, but my like nearest and dearest who I still talk to from when I was a kid, I tell her all the time, I was like, I'm gonna write to them about you, and because she's had like, you know, over like 800 kids in her house, she's like, don't you dare, you know I hate attention. I was like, oh no, now I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I know you guys so the Bananas are hiring for umpires. So if the three of us were to go to a tryout and they selected us, would we sign a contract, or we get paid per game, or how do you know how how it would work?
Man, we need more umpires in the pool. So
But it's
I
like
know
a
we get
local
local-
thing, right? Yeah.
well,
sorry.
we do get local umpires. We do get some local umpires because they don't want to pay everybody to travel in, and I completely understand. We have 6 umpires every game, so
Right.
the local umpires, there's either 2 to 3 local umpires, and then they bring other umpires that's umpire before, and they come
Mhm.
umpire with me.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
but I don't know the clear answer for next year because we are adding 2 teams. We'll have 3 games going on at one
Right.
time. I do not know the clear answer, and I would be lying to you if I told you something because I don't completely know
Yeah.
how we're going to do it next year. I do know that
Yeah.
I'll be at a game somewhere, and I know that I'll have 5 other umpires with me, and that's about all I know.
And are you like the head umpire of like the Banana Ball organization?
I mean, I would say I I don't have the title of head umpire, but I do know more about banana ball rules than any other umpire.
But
So
you were the one that was like the staple, right?
I
Like it
was,
was
yeah,
you as the home ump, and then
sure,
they hired other like
sure,
permanents, right?
yeah,
That's how that went.
yeah,
I thought, okay,
And
yeah.
yeah.
can you see who the umpires are? Like we use an arbiter, a system called arbiter.
You know,
That
we contact those guys months in advance, and they know they're going to be on the field, and then
Oh, okay.
uh, we reach out to them. We let them know, hey, this is your arrival time. This is what we expect. Please
So cool.
follow up on your rules and stuff like that.
And
So
they have to know the dances because I was watching some of the umpires at Fenway, and they were following
we,
along
we
with
teach.
like, yeah.
Yeah, we teach them. Yeah, we teach them
So
before the
cool.
game. So
Now, Vinny, I have a 2-part question. The 3 of us, usually talk about the different, Little League will have one set of rules. Cal Ripken will have one set of rules. Is it the first part, right? My first question is, has it been hard to kind of remember what these different rules are going from one game to another? And then the second
yes,
part, right, was kind of what the 3 of us will occasionally talk about too, is that the pre-game meeting you kind of have with your partner to kind of go over different scenarios. Like
mm-hmm.
it's becoming more and more apparent of how important that is that we go along and do this. Try to get to know your partner, go over certain situations. Like you just said, you kind of do that, but you kind of don't. Can you just kind of elaborate on those 2 things?
Yeah. So first question is absolutely confusing. We had Dixie Youth Baseball, and then we had U-Trip Baseball. U-Trip Baseball, you could slide head first. You could pick, third to first. You could do those things, and then you got where they didn't allow it. Well, one allowed it, one didn't. It's very confusing. That's why I love for tournament directors that are getting the umpires to lay down those rules with those umpires. The tournament director has somebody over umpires. That should be communicated the week that they know they're coming to umpire, so the umpires can be prepared, just like we get prepared every game. You got to know the rules, right? And without the rules, you're nothing. You're just a body out there that's going to screw up because we know how it is. I've had mud on my face before because I've gotten the rules screwed up and I've banged somebody out for sliding head first and it's legal. It falls on the umpire, the district tournament director. It falls on them a lot because if we're playing U-Trip rules one week and we're playing Dixie rules the next week, that's a lot for an umpire to keep up with. Your second question is, it is vital. It is very, very important to know where you're going to be on a situation. If you're supposed to go out on a fly ball, you better dang go out. Because the communication is key.
Yep.
Communication is everything. Hand signals. I harp on hand signals. We have a few more. We have a few more other hand signals in banana ball than regular baseball. We have the three right here. If there's three balls at any time, I'm giving this to let everybody know it's a ball for a sprint. The next pitch. If it's a ball, it's gonna be a sprint. We have the time in plays. Hands go both out if they're going to be still in first base. Hands straight up if it's a ball four sprint. They don't go down until all 7 other players touch the ball.
Yep.
Those are different things. But knowing our assignments before the game, it's crucial because, man, what you don't want is a caught ball in the outfield and nobody's watching the tag up at second. It makes you look so bad.
Yes.
It makes you look so bad. Or knowing your responsibility. I know in Little League we're not having 6 umpires, but knowing your responsibility. If the ball has passed you, it's not your ball anymore. It goes to the other guy.
Right.
We had a mess up last week. We had one umpire call fair. We had one umpire call foul.
Uh-oh.
And we had a challenge. And man, it was
The gut button, right?
it was yeah. They might be watching. Hey, I love you guys. You did the best job y'all could do it, and y'all are great people. Like know this. Like I'm not being mean, but man, it made us look bad on on YouTube. But we're gonna make mistakes.
we make mistakes. We
We're gonna
do.
make
I mean,
mistakes. We're good.
so can I tell you, I did a game, and this was this year. So, and I've been doing at least 60, 70 games per season. A kid comes flying into home, and I'm like, he's out, and I'm just going, he's out, and the coach is like, but you're signaling safe, and I was like, oh my God, it's been such a long day, right? So we laughed it off, but he was obviously out. So it was an obvious out. And so the guy's like, no, I knew what you were saying, but you were signaling. I said, no, I know what I was doing. It was a long, long day. So we could laugh about it, but we all make mistakes, but we know as umpires what it's supposed to look like. We are tough on ourselves just like the players are, because this is also a sport of its own in its own way, and we're all former players. So we compete, and we compete with ourselves sometimes, and we make mistakes, and that's okay. But doing this, saying you're out, makes me look stupid, and I have to own that, and that goes into the toolbox, and I wait a little bit longer next time, It's true though. And also, you're making snap decisions. You are watching a play and calling it, and sometimes our timing is bad.
Angie had a Randy Johnson bird situation in one of her Little League games. 11.
Seriously, that happened?
Yep. Not as horrific as Randy Johnson.
It was not as horrific, but it was kind of actually worse because it was like thud, because it was 11U, so the kid was maybe 40 miles per hour tops.
Enough to kill the bird.
They killed the bird, and I just saw it happen, and then
the kids loved it. They all hovered around.
Oh, the kid's a hero. That kid's a hero.
Well, so the kid had just given up a grand slam. I'm a therapist. I'm a child psychologist, and so he hit the bird. And I can't say anything to the kids. He hit the bird. I could tell he was just hating himself, right? Like he was just all inside of himself. And so in my head, I'm thinking, just strike this kid out, kid. You'll be fine. Just strike this kid out. And then he hits the bird. And I'm like, and now you're a friggin' legend. Like now you're a legend. That's never going to happen ever again. You're a legend now. I see it happening. I go, oh, fudge. Because I was obviously going to say, oh, fuck. But, I had the wherewithal to not say fuck in front of 11-year-olds. So I was like, oh, fudge. And I back up to the backstop. They all run forward, right? They realize what happens. They're like, oh my God, dude, look what you they're all whatever. And then all of a sudden, 5 little heads turn to me and they're like, was that a ball or a strike? And I was like, I literally was like, that was no pitch. Can somebody please take the sparrow off the field? That. Can we just...
And we ended up finding the video because it was not filmed.
Oh, yeah, we did find the video.
Yeah, it was filmed with
It was on Game Changer too?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
How did that not blow up?
Every game's on Game Changer these days.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't
because
see
the video kind of sucked, because it was somebody's shaky, but you know what happens, but you just hear me scream, "Oh fudge!" and then they all surround it.
It wasn't as visual as the Randy Johnson.
It didn't blow up, but it was bad. It was gross.
Poor guy. Had the coach bring out a shovel and
I know they sent the rake because they had raked the field right before that, so he brought the rake out and scooped him up. And now he's somewhere in Burlington, Massachusetts.
Yeah, we had a moment of silence on one of our first.
Yeah, we did. We had a moment of silence.
Hold on, let me go get my 40 right quick. I'll be right back.
That's how they do it in Texas.
Yeah, no, this was a wing.
I don't think it would have been good eating either.
No, it was tiny. Oh man, that was.
So umpiring is obviously hard enough as it is just as an umpire, but to throw dancing and all that into it, how do you do it? Is it just natural for you at this point?
Yeah, it took a lot of practice. Man, if you go back to some of these calls I made my first year, I'm thinking, I don't know how they kept me around for 2 years. It's all about time. It's all about getting your slot. It's all about getting your position. I do have a feel for it now. I know kind of when to stop dancing, and I keep my head pretty much stiff when I go down, so I'm not moving. When I'm going down, it pretty much.
Yep.
So It's really weird seeing myself twice right now, guys, because I'm doing this and I'm seeing this bottom in my peripheral vision, and it's going like this too. It's kind of strange. But
How much of it's scripted? Like how much of like at the at bats? Because I was watching today. Actually, it was on ESPN, and it was you at the plate, and then the catcher from the Savannah Bananas. Like I think he foul tipped it, and he went under his legs, and you kind of just played along with him. Is that scripted, or did he just do that?
No, it's off field. It's all cuff. It's off
was
field.
awesome.
So the only thing that are scripted are obviously the walk-ups, our dances. My 4-1-1 dance used to be called 4-1. Now I might do it in the third inning, fourth inning. So I have a tattoo that says that. So I might just need to X out the 4 and just put 1-1. And then also, if it's scripted, if it happens. So those guys rehearse. In this game, if somebody hits a home run, this is what we're going to do. If somebody gets hit by a pitch, this is what we're going to do. So it's scripted if it happens, not when it happens.
Sure.
So there's been some celebrations that didn't happen for over a month.
Wow.
There was a guitar smash that was supposed to happen in Tennessee. They didn't get to do it until Savannah.
That's crazy.
There was a what do you call it? Jump rope where somebody's jumping in the middle, 2 guys are doing it. Flash was supposed to do that for a long time and never got to do it because whatever was supposed to happen when they do it,
the trigger was.
It never happened. Yeah. It never happened. So that's how it's scripted. So people that say, "Man, this is scripted," it's just bush league or it's all hog globetrotters. It's just entertainment. Well, you come do a backflip while you catch the ball. You come hit on stilts.
Right.
You know, you come do those things, and then you can say whatever you want.
Has Dakota ever fallen? Right, Dakota. I don't remember his last name.
Britton.
Yeah, we interviewed him last year.
Yeah. He's fallen?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's fell at third before. Yeah,
okay.
He's fell at third before. He's ran bases before. He's one of my best friends. Dude,
it's wild.
And he told us he didn't play past high school.
No, he didn't play past high school. He went to the tryouts and was just trying out regular, and it wasn't going well. And he said, "Hey, Jesse, I have my stilts in my car. Can I go put them on?" He said, "Can you hit with them?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's never hit with the stilts. He just went out and tried it and made contact a few times.
He can pitch with them. He can hit with them.
Yeah,
it's crazy. When he comes out, the kids go nuts.
Absolutely wild. Yeah, absolutely
wild. Yeah. I love that.
He comes out for like one batter, and then that's his night, or one at bat, and
it does one at bat or pitches one out. I think one time he's pitched a complete inning, but man, the guys he gets them out. He gets them out. So it's hard.
So Doug Flutie, obviously a football player, but he also played in our baseball league. I actually played with him 1 year, and he's just a competitive guy, always has been. So when he threw out that first pitch and it was in the dirt, I just knew like there was no way he was just going to settle for just that one pitch. And I was like, and he had to complete the whole at bat.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to. He was going to.
He
pretty much told the owner of the team, I'm not coming off this field. It's pretty much what I mean. Being nice about it, like one more. What's Jesse gonna say? No, get off the field.
I know. Right?
You're not telling Doug Flutie that.
Right. He had Flutie Flakes. Right? You can't tell somebody with their own cereal what to do. Sorry.
No, you saw it on the live broadcast. But, so how nerve-wracking was it to be on ESPN? Because we were envious of one of our friends who was doing the D2 College World Series, and it was on ESPN Plus. How crazy was it to be on ESPN?
You know, if I told you I was nervous and I was scared, I would lie to you. It's just like another game. Yeah. I have to call balls and strikes, fair, foul.
Really?
And I have to entertain. There's nothing different, and there's not like it's cameras in my face and I'm getting like photo opportunities, but you don't really think about being on ESPN. You just do your best job you can do. Make sure that you don't rip your pants or your flies down.
I think about that every time I'm squatting or in the field bent over. I'm like, oh my God, if my pants were open. Oh my God.
So we have this joke because the first time she went to clean the plate, her first year, she didn't know that there was actually a way you're supposed to clean the plate. Turn.
So she went straight to the fan.
So hold on. So I So no. So I knew, and I've played baseball long enough to know how most umpires do it. I didn't know that's because that's how you were supposed to. I thought that's just how they did it. Now, I did not want to stick my ass up in the face of a bunch of 13-year-old boys. So I squatted down. So I was kind of like in a crutch and like yeah, because I was like, I can't stick my ass in their face. Like, what? And then I realized that there is a correct way to do it. And then I now every single time think to myself, oh my God, yeah. Yeah, good times.
By the way, I just want to say Sam Bowman.
Dude, what a great guy,
he's
right?
Awesome. He's fantastic.
You know his middle name is Rodman?
Oh, really?
That's an awesome middle name.
That's what I call him, is Rodman. Yeah, awesome guy.
He's the media relations guy that gave us the media passes.
That's awesome.
But he's also involved in the, like, they had him on camera, like, he was interviewing fans.
Yeah, he interviews on field,
Yeah.
Solid dude, man. Solid guy. I have nothing but good things to say about Sam.
And all the players love him. I remember 2 years ago, they came out of, like, the locker room. They're all fist bumping him, every single one of them. So
yeah,
solid.
How many of you traveled together at a time? Because it feels like it's the same crew all the time. Am I wrong? Like the people, like the merch people and all that. Like you all are traveling together.
So there's around 160 people that travel.
Wow.
Vacuum?
Yeah.
You vacuum?
What's that?
It says Vincent is fancy. He's got a vacuum. You vacuum?
Dude, I don't like the vacuum. What? I don't know.
Maybe he might have saw the vacuum.
Oh, he saw my Miss Doubtfire video. He saw my Miss Doubtfire video. That's what he's talking about.
I was like, is Scott in Amsterdam this week?
My little skit with Miss Doubtfire where I clean the plate off with a vacuum. Okay.
Oh, see, I need to get a dust buster. That's what I need to do. I just need to have like I'm just like a little dust buster. Yeah.
A dust buster.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's with an extension. That's what I'll do. Okay. Yeah.
A clean home plate. Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
So, do you ever watch back any of your games, like on YouTube?
Good question.
I have a few when there were some borderline pitches that I was obviously being argued about. And I'd watch them back. This year, I'm going to watch back last night's because Joe Buck was in the booth with Biko and Josh.
Oh, awesome!
No way.
And he said, and Joe Buck said my name. He said that Vincent Chapman can move.
That's cool.
So my stepson, he's a huge football, and Joe Buck's one of his guys. For him to say my name, it's like they was going crazy. So
you got to change that to your ringtone.
Yeah, right.
Joe.
Yeah. So Vincent Chapman. Vincent Chapman's just Joe Buck's voice, like as your phone is ringing. I mean, awesome.
Vincent, what's this like to share all of this with the family? Like you mentioned your boy a few times. Like
it's really cool. They've been to a few games, and both of them did banana in the pants, and it's funny. Both of them tied. They caught every single banana, which is very hard to do, and they had to rock paper scissors for the winner. That's how they caught every single banana.
Wow!
So I was like, "That's my boys," because most people can't catch them all.
That's impressive.
I was like, they got it from their old dad here. You know?
That's right. That is awesome. That is so cool.
Both of them are welders. Both of them work in
so they're big kids.
Yeah, they're 22 and 21. So they're both grown. Yeah. One welds on wind turbines. One works for the largest bridge manufacturer in North America. So they don't ask dad for money. Yeah, they don't ask dad for money, and I'm okay. And I have a lovely, supportive wife that is my number one cheerleader. She watches every game from home. She records my dances, and she sends it to me on Messenger. And I couldn't do actually, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. I had a deadline to send my videos in of me dancing, doing some strike three calls. They want to see, hey, what can you do with a strike three call? I know you dance in between innings. What can you do? I had a deadline, and it was 16 degrees out, and the wind was blowing. And I told her, hey, I'm not going to do it. You know, it's too much, you know, whatever. And she looked at me on the couch and said, no, you're doing it. Go get dressed. So she literally went out with my phone, recorded my dances while it was freaking cold as heck outside. I mean, bad cold. We would do a video and run to the car, warm up, go do a video, jump back in the car. That's how cold it was. And
shout out Mrs. Chapman.
Yeah, shout out to her. Like seriously, like She is like she's my number.
We got sound
Yeah.
effects. We're not bush league here. Oh yeah, we got.
That's
we
the
got.
first sound effect all day. I've said some really good things this interview. I've said some
Well-
really good things.
I agree. That's yeah.
No, but seriously, without her, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And you know, she's a great woman. She puts up with a bunch of my shenanigans. You see how hyper I am right now. Well, just think about living with me. You know.
My husband understands. That's
Roles
me.
reversed. Roles reversed.
Yeah.
Gib, just like your wife, she comes to all your games, watches
Just,
all your games.
just like my wife.
Yeah.
She hasn't seen me all weekend. She's thrilled. Doing a podcast now. Yeah, she's pumped.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, Vince, I have to ask. So this whole ABS challenge, and you hear we're going to be replaced with robots soon. What's your thoughts on all that stuff?
Not a fan, man. Baseball is made on human error. Baseball is made on human error. It's the greatest sport ever invented. When the shortstop misses the ball, everybody knows the shortstop missed the ball. When you play football, the left tackle misses the block. Nobody sees it until they slow it down.
Yeah.
Baseball was made on human error.
Yeah.
The plate is 17 inches. The bat is 33 inches. If it's an inch outside, who gives a shit? It's hittable. Sorry about cussing.
Nope.
No.
Those balls are hittable.
We're from Boston.
We prefer.
So, yeah, I know. But kids may be watching me. I don't know. But I do have a
you have
standard
fans. Yeah. Sure.
But that's how I feel about it. You know, don't take the human part of baseball out of it. You already have the ABS, and you want to track the guy because he missed a pitch that's that far out of the strike zone. But the batter swings at one that's that far out of the strike zone, and you want to get mad at the umpires.
Right.
I'm not for it. I won't be for it. I will dress up in a robot outfit and twerk and do robot dances. If that happens.
Yeah.
So it sounds like
We
Bananas
talk
will
about
never,
it all the time,
never head that direction, at least.
What's that?
It sounds like the Bananas will never head in that direction.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I can never imagine that. Yeah.
It would take
I
out
would
the
like
human,
to have I would like to have the ABS, to be honest with you. And it's just in my ear, and they say ball or strike. So I can just dance and do whatever the heck I want to do.
There you go.
And entertain, and then I'm not really focused on balls and strikes, just plays of the plate, fair, foul down the line.
For you, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That'd be great. And then when somebody boos me, because right now when I hear boos, I hear ooh blue, I see you blue. That's what I hear in my head. Like, okay, there, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Turn around and blow some kisses.
Yeah, if I had the earpiece in and they get mad, then I just point in my ear and say, talk to them.
It's their fault.
But what's like New York?
Right. Talk to New York. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We always talk though for us, we're still in that kind of stage where we want to get better. We're really working on getting better, adding to our toolbox, all of that. And we had somebody on who does some Cape Cod leagues, and he brought his actual like stat tracks. So we talk all the time just like how cool that would be for us to see how well we did, like how accurate we were, how good our zone was, how we can get better or what we're missing. But I can imagine, right, kind of being at your level or in the MLB. Right. That's got to be, every call is scrutinized, right? Every call of ours isn't scrutinized as much as we hear it, but every call when you do have that actual track is scrutinized.
Do they do that for you? Do they do that for your games? Yeah.
We tried TrackMan last year, but the problem was they wasn't calibrated to people's height. So a guy that's 6'3", it's going to be different than a guy that's 5'6".
Right. Of course.
So some of them pitches they want me to call strikes. I'm looking back. And I'm saying, you want me to call that a strike, and it's crossing up here.
Right.
And they're like, no, we don't want you to call that strike. No, buff that one out. It's okay. Well, I just watched 4 innings, and you said I missed 3 pitches, and all 3 pitches are the same spot. So what do you want me to do? Yeah. So they've X'd the TrackMan. And that's the bad thing about TrackMan is it has to be calibrated. You have to have every single player. You have to have their height in there. And I don't know anybody that's got time with the Bananas to do that. So.
Yeah, what's the guy on the stilts? How high is he?
Yeah.
Oh, he's 9'9", I think, almost 10 foot tall.
Yeah, what are you calling a high strike on him?
That's a big
Right.
Hey, true story. Shout out to Steels. I'll probably clip this part if unless you can clip it for me. But he showed me the other day, it was last weekend, he showed me Nats Park, which was like 3 weeks prior. Okay. He's like, hey, Vince, look at this. And he talks with a real country accent. Look at this. Look at this pitch right here. And I looked at it. He's like, you called that a strike. You called that a strike. I'm like, dude, I'm standing on a box, bro. Like, your knees look just like your feet do. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. Anyways, but
you stand on a box, right? When he comes up, I
got to stand on a box, and I'm straight up. Okay, here's a fun fact: I don't wear shin guards. So
really,
I'm exposed. You know, I'm in the slot, so I have the catcher for half my body, but not for the whole body. Anyways, man, come on, Steele, swing that bat, baby. No, I don't wear shin guards, man. I tried my first year and I couldn't dance. I was
milk crates.
What's that?
Milk crate.
Milk crates.
Yeah. Milk crate. You stand on a milk crate.
The milk crate wouldn't do me justice. I can barely see over the catcher's head about a milk crate.
So there was one inning I forgot to put my chest protector on at the beginning of the game, and I was just like, I'll just wait till the inning's over. That's scary, but yeah, that's crazy. No shin guards.
I did that once accidentally last year. I knew I would have been nervous. Realized it in about the fourth inning. Those last 3 innings,
when you realized it,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but it hurts for about a half inning to an inning. But the good news about my job is I can dance it off. Like I can, I just don't have to sit back there and bear like, oh gosh, I can dance and do something stupid while I'm cussing under my breath.
You should. That's what you should try. Gibbs, he's always getting hit. Always. Just try dancing it off next time.
Dance it off, man. Everybody will love it. Yeah.
You should do you can do like an Irish jig.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe video will go viral. Someone will film it, go viral.
Yeah, go viral. Yeah. Get a job with the Bananas. Here we go.
There you go. Irish umpire. Dance off. The umpire dance off.
Yeah. The Irish umpire. We already got a name for you. Irish umpire.
But you've been on like news outlets, like you don't know how famous you really are. How many dancing umpires are there in this world? Not many. You might be the only one.
Maybe. I think there's another guy that is from a different country. People send me videos of things he does.
Really?
He runs out in the front of the plate, and it takes him 25-30 seconds to do a strikeout call.
Copycat.
And I'm like, if I did that, Jesse Cole would die in the dugout. Then I'm taking that because everything's about timing with us. Like we want to finish 9 innings in 2 hours. Yeah. If I was spending 25 seconds per strikeout, he'd probably yank me by my beard and just drag me to the dugout. I'm not putting out.
So if you hit the time limit in the middle of an inning, is it just over?
So how we do it, if it's less than 5 minutes, whatever that inning is, all those runs count. It'll be considered the last inning. Okay. So if it's in the 8th inning, we have less than 5 outs. It's not over. If the inning ends, then all those runs will be considered the last inning.
Right, because it's
but
points.
That don't happen very often.
Right.
Yeah, the last inning, all runs count. So if we won't start an inning less than 5 minutes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that hasn't happened, but maybe once in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
It's crazy what we do, but you see the promotions in game. It could be 30 seconds, could be a minute and a half, but those guys are ready. Like they're not wasting any time getting that ball back to the catcher. They're humming it back in there. There's no windups. There's no. It's fast paced, man. That's why I love it. That's why I made the comment in another interview. I don't see myself ever going back to.
I don't blame you. I don't think I could either. We were just recently doing showcase games, and there's 2-hour time limits, and it's music to our ears because
it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah,
and you don't want to be that way, but in your head you're like, dude, just get on the rubber and pitch, or bro, your batting glove is fine. Your batting glove is not the reason you can't hit that ball. Anyways, but
that's why Brett wanted me to ask the question. If the MLB came along and was like, we'll pay you $1 million to work for the MLB.
I'd take the $1 million if I could still call banana ball.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd go for $1 million. For $1 million, I'd go stand at first base.
Yeah.
Because you are a fantastic ump. I've watched a lot of the live. You have a great zone.
You're legit. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. You must have not seen that 3-1 pitch last game. I think it hit the dirt, and I called it a strike. But
I've done that.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens to
As
all
soon
of
as it
us.
happened, I was like, "Oh man!"
Oh, isn't it
And
the
then
worst?
the next
It's the
bat, he
worst.
flew out to the field. He said, "Man, come on, Ben." I was like, oh, "That's my bad." I mean, and
Yeah.
I owned it.
Yeah.
I will. If I screw up and I know it, I own
Yeah.
it.
And it's the
I'll do the
ones
same
that
thing.
own it that you
Yep.
appreciate. I knew
Because,
I appreciate as a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear a lot of the old guys like, "No, if you screw up, don't tell nobody. It don't matter. You screw up, you screw up." No, that's not how it works.
No.
If you screw up, hey, you
Yep.
own it. And you might not
Yep.
tell them during the game, but after the game, they might not want to hear it either. They might not want to hear
Yeah.
what we got. But let them know, hey, man, I apologize. I screwed that up.
Yep.
Because honesty is key in every situation we live in. Honesty is key.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you could always just
And
play it off.
you
it's
want
part
the
of the
kids to have a good
script.
game.
It's part of the script.
You do.
Then you could do that too.
I don't want to take a bat out of somebody's hands. Like that's not my job back there.
No.
Right.
No.
I want to be one. Vince, man, you had a hell of a game, dude. If I missed 4 pitches or 5 pitches, I had a hell of a game. I mean, umpire's not easy. I mean, we're talking about a game of inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inches.
So.
And timing. And, I think that people don't realize that umpires get the same emotions as players do. If there's a good play, there's so many times in my head I was like, yeah, like, hell yeah, kid. But I can't say that out loud. But, or like if a kid zings like a ball in, I'm just like, ooh, you got pitching gas today. But I can't say that, right? So we hold in all those emotions.
Can I correct you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I correct you? You can say that.
Yeah, sometimes I
No,
do.
but
You can say that.
I know.
not during the game, though. Like if I see it.
Yes,
You think
can.
so? Really?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Because listen,
I do it.
it depends on what level. If you're doing high school ball and there's a title on the line, you need to be. But those kids, they look up to you.
Oh,
and
I'll
words of
chat with the
encouragement-
catchers and I'll say stuff to the catcher like, "Oh, he's throwing gas
words of
today," or something like that. But
in between innings, fist bump them when they're coming off. No, that's something that needs to be done more.
I agree with that.
I
100%.
agree with you, like just yelling out, "Hey, great catch, Johnny!"
Yeah.
No, but when they're coming off, you fist bump them and say, "Hey, that was a heck of a play," or "Hey, man, you almost had that," because that's what they need. Because, like I told you earlier, the reason I started dancing is because the coaches are yelling, their parents are yelling because they want Johnny to be the best on the team. You're out there and you're unbiased. You're not for either team. You don't care who wins. And you saw a great player. You saw them that's got their head down. All it takes is, hey, you got it next time, buddy. Yeah. And they're going to remember that. And they're going to say, you know what? That umpire we had, you might tell their mom that umpire they had, they said that keep my head up because I'm doing a great job.
Yeah.
We had a game, I think it was like a couple months ago, and I rarely get to see girls playing, right? I grew up playing baseball. There were none of me.
About that.
And so I was doing a game, and there was this little girl, and every single time she got up at her bat, every at bat, but every time the ball would come, she'd jump back, but I didn't say anything. And so after the game, I was like driving out of the parking lot, and she was standing with her family, and I was like, "Hey, you," I'm like, that ball should be afraid of you. I'm like, "You get in there, you smash that ball." I'm like, I was just like telling her, because it's, but I'm up there and I'm just thinking, "Oh, come on, girl." Like, "No, babe, come on, babe, come on," and she just got too nervous.
You're rooting her on inside, yes.
Yeah, but
No,
you never know what she takes. She takes that and she's like, "You know what?
Yeah.
She's right." Because you're unique. I mean, obviously, women umpires. You don't see it all the time. There are, but you're in a position now. You're in a position now that you can make it where that's a cool thing for other females to start umpiring. Either softball, baseball, doesn't matter, but just getting the sport. Yeah. And you're a mom figure. So with boys, they're all mama boys. They're all mama boys. So you have it. You have it better than us guys because we're rough and we bend over when we clean the plate. We bend over and you go down and.
No, now I bend over. Now I do, but
she doesn't have to wear a cup.
I don't have to wear a cup. It's true. No, it's true.
No, I thought you were talking about
a dustbuster.
What's that?
No,
I thought her a dustbuster.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. With an extension. Yeah.
Which girl did you think I was talking about, Dan?
No,
there was another one too.
The one that gave the teacher the complete game, 3-0, shot in the showcase recently.
That was Gibby's girl. Gibby had he got to watch awesome. Yeah, you tell him he got to watch that awesome game.
Last week we had a girl who was pitching a gem, and I went over. I gave her. It wasn't our game, but I had to give her props because she was dealing, So,
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
and you know what? Why not? Because you know what? It might be some of the best things the kid hears all day.
Well, look, we never know what's going on in somebody's home. We never know. Like you can be whoever you want to be out in public side, but we don't know what those kids are going through at home.
100%.
And it doesn't matter anyways. A positive gesture, a positive word,
Yep.
it's free. It doesn't cost anything to be a good person. It doesn't cost nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And those kids, man, they look up to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are people on that field that are there to do a job, right? We're there to call balls and strikes safe and out. Why can't we go the extra step and just be a good person and be
Yeah.
a small cheerleader? Hey, great job,
Yeah.
buddy. Pat him on the back.
Yeah.
I did that all the time
Yeah.
growing up. I did that
Yeah.
all the time umpiring because that's what I was out there for. I was out there to have fun too. They have
Yep.
coaches. I don't need to coach them. I don't
Right.
need to coach them.
Right.
They have coaches.
Right. Right.
But I can encourage them. I can tell
Yeah.
them, hey, great job, man. Hey, that was a heck of a hit. They just made a good
Oh
catch.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not affecting the game. It's not
Right.
affecting the game at all.
Right.
Nope.
Right. Right.
So I encourage more umpires. If you go to camps and
Agreed.
tell those umpires to
Lighten
don't
up.
have a chip on their shoulder.
Oh,
I saw a video today that the kids are coming and the umpires are lined up behind home plate. You might have saw the video. It's going viral. And the home plate umpire steps back, and you hear him verbally says, "I don't have time for that."
Wow.
The kids are going there fist bumping before the game.
Wow. I don't.
But
have
he
time
was
for
looking at
that.
his lineup cards, and he don't have time for that. I comment. I hardly ever comment anything negative, but I said you're a disgrace to umpires, and you need to never wear that uniform again.
Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for you.
But-
That's yeah.
but that's how some umpires are. They're, hey, I wear
know.
this
It's
badge.
true.
I'm in
It's
charge.
True. We've worked with some of them, and we've
that-
talked about them.
That
One of the reasons we became
uniform has
umpires.
nothing to do with who you are.
Yeah.
Look, you're on the field to call a game. It doesn't mean that you're better than anybody.
Nope.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like take your power
100%.
trip and go get in your
Mhm.
big jacked up
Yeah.
truck. You know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
It's one of the
that's
many
what us
reasons we
Texas
became
folks say when you have
umpires.
a little man syndrome. That's what we say.
Yeah,
Go
I
get
like
in your
that.
big jacked up truck.
I like
I
that.
Love it.
Yeah, we talk about that stuff all the time, and I say to some of the kids too, I'm like, hey, you are in the best years of your life, kiddo. Like this is fun. Like even if you're losing, this is fun, And they look at me like I'm crazy. But I
No,
do have
but it
some
is.
relationships with some teams where I can do that and play with the catcher, and it's so much fun. Where I get to I'm like, hey, that was a nice frame, but it was still a ball.
That's exactly what it's about. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what it's about. That's and I see all these. Hey, I'm a catcher. The parents say, "Hey, he's a catcher," and I get excited. I'm like, "Hey, we're best friends. You protect me, and I
That's-
protect you."
That's my
And guess
position.
what?
Catcher.
Yeah.
Angie was a
Don't
catcher.
show me up.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
show me
Yeah.
up. You know
Yeah.
why? Because you have to take in a bat too, and they
Yeah.
all just laugh. You know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Me and Dan
Um,
were catcher. Me and Dan were catchers.
I'm
And
still a catcher.
Gibby's well, yeah, Dan's still a catcher. Gibby's a kick-ass shortstop, but we get it. The catchers get it.
That's so. So y'all still play?
Yeah.
Y'all play in a league too?
Yeah, men's league, a couple of them. Every year
I get
send them
to
a quit.
practice and scrimmage with them, but they play, and then I do the 100 innings every year.
And her husband plays in
we
our
try to
Come on.
get,
Yeah.
we get her
Can I
out when
play? If I came out there, would I be a player?
Hell
I just said the
yeah.
umpire.
Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
a charity
I was
game.
gonna
It's a
ask
charity
you.
game, and you just sign up.
Our
You
league
sign up.
pays
It's like
us.
a 70. Yeah.
You
When
better
is
play.
Columbus Day? I didn't want to say it earlier, but when is
I
Columbus
think
Day?
I think it's
Well,
October
October-
12th.
It gets cold at night, but it's worth
we bring
it.
heaters.
October-
We bring
I
yeah.
think
It's
like the
October 12th
10th.
or 13th. Yeah, something like that. And we bring heaters. We have tents. We have food. Bring grills. Like
You got lobster
It's-
rolls?
it's-
Lobster rolls are there?
we're
Only
not
for
that
the
fancy.
VIP. Only for
But
the
we
VIP.
have we have a party, and at the end of the game there's probably probably 60 70 people kind of cycle through, but about 20 of us core kind of stay the whole 100 innings, and you get done with that game, and it doesn't matter if you hated that dude from day one that you met him. You are brothers after the game, and so it's just like we all are family now, like everybody, and it's the same 20 of us every year who do the whole thing.
That's cool.
And
Hey, do you mind?
yeah.
Do you mind if I invite my ex-wife?
If you like her.
Well, I mean, maybe after the 100th inning, I would like her.
I'm telling you, you got to watch the documentary. You got to watch the
Yeah, if you watch the documentary, you'll see so we're the third base side and there's a first base side. Those are the teams, right?
Angie has a big part in the documentary, actually.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I did get a lot of airtime, and I was like,
They saw you dust off home plate.
No, but I do wear a Peaches uniform. I do wear a Peaches uniform for one inning. I wear Peaches. That's been the joke for the past 7 years. But there's somebody who I will not name on the other side on third base who I cannot stand as a human being. Like we have blocked each other on Facebook. But at the end of every 100-inning game, we hug, we say good game, and we walk through that line.
Her husband
you just go through hell together.
Her husband proposed that one of the
proposed. Yeah, he proposed at home plate.
It's in the documentary as well.
It is in the documentary. He had a custom-made bat made, a Louisville Slugger custom-made bat that said Angie Santamaro on it, which is Santamaro was his last name. And I got up to go take my at bat, and I was using a new bat that I just bought that was white, and I had custom made it just for the game. It was awesome. It was this white bat. I get up at bat, and all of a sudden the pitcher, Kevin O'Leary, was the pitcher, was like, "Hey, what's on your bat?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And so then the catcher's behind me. I think it was Jay Thomas, and Jay was like, "On your bat, what's on your bat?" I was like, "What are you talking?" And they're like, "You got too much bat grip on there." I'm like, "It's white. What are you talking about?" Or pine tar. I was like, "It's white. How is that pine?" I was like, "What is wrong with both of you?" So then the umpire was like, "I need to take a look at that bat." I was like, "Guys, this is a a charity game. What the fuck is going on?" And so then all of a sudden I hear Zach going "Oh, something wrong with the bat? I have another bat." And it said Angie Santamaro on it, and he handed me the bat, and then got down on one knee, and then I was like, and then I got an intentional walk. It was nice.
That is so good. They
were all in on it. Those bookers.
I love that.
They were all in on it.
And you didn't get to use your new bat, your brand new white bat. You didn't get to use it.
I was like, no, I didn't. But I was like, it's pine tar. It's white. I have it. I have the bat.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
How can you not be romantic about baseball? 100%.
We had a proposal last night, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This guy's firefighter has battled some health issues. He met this girl in 2019. He got diagnosed with had to have a liver transplant in 2020 during COVID. He stayed by his side, was like his rock. It failed. The surgery failed. He was going through all these issues, and he sent an email in to Jesse, and Jesse read it, and obviously we got him on the field, and
awesome.
He was at home plate. She was blindfolded from center field. Took her 20 minutes to get to home plate. People were booing, and she still was going the wrong way. I literally just wanted to pick her up and just carry her to home plate.
It was like that movie.
Yeah, but finally got to home. She took up the blindfold. He's on his knee, and I got to see them. I did a charity event the next morning. So this was Friday night. So I did it. Friday night that happened. I got to meet them. They came to my baseballism. I'm ambassador for baseballism, but it was for St. Jude. So we raised money for that, and I got to meet them, and I made a big announcement to the whole. Everybody was in the store about they got proposed last night, and they got a big round of So it was a great weekend for them, and
that's awesome.
So awesome. I love the proposal stories on the baseball field. They're really good.
By the way, speaking of transplants, Miss Angie here donated one of her kidneys to one of her best friends.
Yeah, last year we just had our 1-year anniversary.
Oh,
and little Angie, as we call her, is kicking ass and my friend right now.
She's been umpiring with one kidney.
Yeah.
We'll call you. Hey, we can start. If you come umpire with Bananas, we'll call you Kidney Bean.
I love that.
Boom.
That'd be amazing.
Boom.
I did roller derby. My name was Tyra Shanks.
That's when that whip comes involved, right?
Yeah. But I like was it Little Bean? I like that better. That's cute. Or whatever
Kidney bean.
Kidney bean. That's cute. Yeah.
It's perfect.
We're trying to design our tattoos right now. It was what?
Sweet Pea. My mom's nickname was Sweet Pea. So
that's adorable.
Yeah.
That's
y'all
adorable.
Y'all have tattoos? All y'all have tattoos?
Yeah. Well, I got a bunch. I think I have enough for them.
Okay.
I don't have any.
There you go. If we're sharing, are we sharing?
Oh.
Yeah, we can share.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A little lower,
baby. All right, let's see if I can get down here. Is it too dark? My big dog.
My cat's going crazy. Sorry.
Let's get some light. What you got?
Oh wait, hold on. I can hold on. I can make you bigger.
Oh, look
No
at
way.
that!
That's
No
awesome.
way!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
August
Yeah,
1st. What was the
Empire
date?
Is that real?
What was the date?
411, my dance.
Is it bad?
Oh,
I'm getting,
no way! You got the party
Yes.
animals on the other side.
Is it bad? I'm getting turned on. That's awesome. That's
That.
awesome.
Oh my
That's
God! And you
awesome.
have the tailgaters.
Wow.
Do you have the firefighters too?
Yeah.
Oh my
way.
God! No way!
When'd you get all those? I mean, that
What?
has to be recent, right?
They look
They're
great.
pretty new.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The artwork.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That is
so I got
fantastic. That's
The
fantastic.
first two with the bananas and party animals, I got them a couple years ago, and then I got the other two this off season.
That's dedication. That's awesome.
That
So,
is.
two more teams?
I have my entire side done, but those are cool.
Bananas is literally in your blood.
I
In your
know.
blood.
Yeah. So they can't say I'm biased. They can't say I care.
No,
bananas, 'cause I
right?
don't.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when they add two more teams? You're just gonna like keep finding different.
Yeah, they're going on the back of my thighs, the next two, and I guess if they get
Love
a
it.
17, I'll just get a tramp stamp. I don't know what else to
Oh,
They
I forget. There's a new name for like dudes who get tramp stamps, and I can't remember what they called it.
do. It's
Appreciate
been a
your
lot of
time.
fun.
You're
You
the
must be
best.
exhausted. I feel like we
Yeah.
could go on forever. You must be
Yeah.
exhausted, but
Get some rest.
like,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
is
this has
awesome.
been fun,
This is
guys.
awesome.
Let's do round
Yeah.
two sometime. Let's
Absolutely, anytime. When
Or
is
you
so
could
the
be a
season
guest
goes?
host.
Sorry, yeah. The season goes to October. You have this tournament right at the end of October.
off here. I believe that the October 12th and 13th there's something going on because
Oh,
that's
okay.
the second. That's the second week of October, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Because it's on the weekend. It's not on the weekday.
Yeah.
No, it's a Saturday, Sunday, and that way everybody can recover on Monday. That's
Yeah.
the whole idea.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
you need
Yeah,
more than
that'd
one
be
day.
Yeah.
Usually. Yeah.
But no,
It's
but
like a
check out
hangover. You need more than one day.
Uh-huh.
you need like a week. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. And driving home from the event, it's like being
Oh my
drunk.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
There's like a Walgreens, like maybe like a mile down the street. So like after the game, we get out, we go to the Walgreens, and like we're walking around like we're tweaking. People are just staring at us like, what are you doing? We're just looking for like milk, honestly, because you have a little bit of acid reflux at that
3
point
o'clock
from all
on
the
a
Red
Monday.
Bulls and all the Red Bulls you've been drinking, right? So you're just like looking for like milk and like Epsom salt. Just like, can you just like grab it? Can you grab it? Can you grab it? You can't. It's so bad. And then and then driving. I'm like, Zach, please don't fall asleep. Please don't fall asleep.
I used to hate the stairs. Walking up
The
the
stairs?
stairs. Yeah,
Oh,
walking
oh.
upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh.
It's so bad. But
Yeah.
it's
Anyway.
a charity game.
Well, guys. Yeah,
Thank you.
I really
Thank you.
appreciate y'all having me on, guys. Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you.
Let's do it round two. Let's get some questions y'all wanted to ask.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah, I know, right? 'Cause I feel
I
like we
answered
didn't
three
ask any.
questions.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I know.
Appreciate it.
It's more like a diary session. Like I just spilled my heart to you guys.
That was great.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Honestly, it was like 4 umpires getting together and having a drink, and this has been great. I feel like
Really
this was
good.
more for us. Yeah.
It was
was
It was a
awesome.
lot of fun.
All right, get some rest, eat some good food, go
Yeah,
spend
man.
time with Mrs. Chapman, and
Yeah.
Vincent, we love
She
you. We'll
gone.
see you soon. She's got
Yeah,
went to
thanks,
bed.
guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
Tell you
go
what.
she out
snuggle,
of it.
The
just go
bananas are
snuggle
lucky.
the beard.
They're
Just
very
go snuggle
lucky
the
to
beard
have
on
you.
her face.
They're very
Yeah,
lucky to
they're
have
very
you.
lucky to have
They
you.
made a very
You're awesome.
smart decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate you
You all
guys.
have
Much love to
such
you.
a charisma. Yeah, you too.
Best of luck.
Thank
the rest
you.
of the
Keep-
season.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep umpiring, keep changing those kids' lives, man. Let's make a difference.
We will.
And
We will.
Absolutely.
that's our future, man. That's my future back surgeon, my future knee surgeon,
Yeah.
my future ankle, my future
Ours
bunion
too,
removal, all that.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
It's good stuff. Good
Take care, guys. Have a good
All
one.
right,
too.
take
Good
care,
night.
man.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
night. Yeah. Told
Wow.
you he's the man. It's
My
awesome.
like cheeks hurt from just like
Yeah.
smiling
Yeah,
and
right?
laughing.
Yeah, he was when I was at Fenway, just talking to him, like dying laughing. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, like what a good dude. How awesome.
Yeah. It's understandable why they hired him on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, they all have such this like vibrant, they
Yeah,
all have this
yeah,
vibrant personality. And I think, what he said about, none of them can have too big of an ego. It definitely shows, right? It definitely shows that even the ones who've gotten bigger and have blown up still have time for fans and still
yeah,
have time to make content for the Bananas and still have time. I have so many more questions that I wanted to ask too about the
yeah,
content and
yeah,
making it, but, it was what it was, but how
yeah.
great.
Jesse's got, yeah, he's got a gold mine. And
Yeah.
every one of the players we talked to were positive, like, and I know, they kind of have to be, and they can't say no to interviews and all this stuff, but
But they
still,
can though, right? I
still,
mean, they could say no to interviews if they wanted to, right?
I mean, they could. Well, I think,
Seems like it's open ended, but it seems like they're very like, hey guys, like get out there and this is what we do. So you kind of buy
yeah,
in, or he's not taking
Yeah.
you on. I mean, that's kind of what I asked them, right? They're looking
yeah,
for a
Yeah.
particular person to fit this mold, and
Yeah,
he's
that's
it.
true.
He's it,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
hmm,
and it's not that they don't want to; it's that they do. They're buying into it, and they
Yeah.
want to be a part of it.
Well, and if they're fans first, they're fans first and they're going all in, right?
Thank you,
Like they're
Scott.
they're they're heads in. And
Yeah.
I think that is what they have done. And that is why it's so fucking successful,
Yep. It's
right?
funny
Like that is why.
he didn't know we
I
were
mean,
live, by the way.
they're doing
I
something
know,
right.
no, I hope he did, but he said nothing.
Oh,
did.
he's fine.
Everything
He's
he
fine.
said was great.
No,
I hope.
thought, yeah, I thought I
Uh,
told him we were live. Oh,
Oh, yeah. But I mean, everything he said was, I mean, he didn't say anything. So,
yeah,
He talked about
and maybe,
the
but I
brotherhood.
think we just sounded like friends. So obviously,
Yeah.
like he was just going to give us some
That-
info and
that's
then was
the
like, oh,
thing.
wait.
When I
Yeah.
first talked to him, it was like he made you feel like you've known him forever. Like,
Yeah,
Like,
he was,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
he was
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
and other podcasts he's been on, all the hosts have said the same thing. Like he's just a stand-up guy, like just
Yeah.
the nicest
Yeah.
guy.
He really, yeah,
Yeah.
like so cool. So cool.
So Ange,
Yes.
did you have something for your little?
You know what, guys? I'm sorry. This week I don't have anything. I apologize. This week has been crazy getting back from Amsterdam, and finally
yeah.
like catching up to the time zone on Thursday.
East
And
Coast.
my son.
Any crazy stories from Amsterdam?
Well, I did talk a little bit about how they have the baseball team. They have the Amsterdam Pirates, and so Zach
How
and
was
I
the
were
game?
going to go.
How was the game?
Yeah.
So Zach and I were going to go
Oh,
to a
boy.
game,
And then they
and
stopped.
Brownies catch up to you?
they weren't brownies, but something caught up to us, and we had to take a nap because we would have, I think, we would have needed like some Jason Bourne style exit or something.
Might
I
have
don't
been the same
really
thing
know.
that knocked out our boy Rich last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Spoilers.
can't. That was we had
won't.
yes. We won't get into that, but we had a poker game last night that the three of us. Gibby, you couldn't make it. You had a game that Dan and I attended, and a friend had an incident where
friend
we
and
all kind
umpire.
of got very
Yeah.
nervous. Yeah, fellow
Yeah.
umpire. Because, heat, exhaustion, dehydration. He had done a bunch of games, and so he
Smoked
wasn't
weed.
feeling very well.
Yeah.
And
Well,
all
no.
catches,
It's legal.
It's all right. It all
Uh,
catches up to us.
Clearly, it was
every
some good,
once in a
But-
it was some
while.
good
yes.
shit.
It's all right.
But anyways, Amsterdam was fantastic. But so we were going to go see the game. We did not. But now we have a reason to go.
Well, back.
We have a reason to go abroad, guys. Maybe we'll take Vince with us and hit some coffee shops and go
Yeah.
umpire for the Amsterdam Pirates.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be so fun. Can you
I heard-
imagine?
I heard you two are going to Dave
No.
Matthews. Apparently, I didn't get the
Oh.
invite.
So
Only
so listen. So there's when you love Dave Matthews, it's a lot like baseball, right? And so Gib and I are on all the the DMB pages
I
together.
didn't know
like
Gib was such a huge fan.
yes. And
Pretty much
we
my
watched
whole
like the
life.
couch tours together, right?
Oh,
So people
wow.
go on. So when Dave is on tour, there's a thing called DMB Couch Tour, and people will stream it. And Gib and I are on there watching it at the same time,
Got a
and
front row
chatting.
seat every
Yeah,
He's
night.
been doing a lot of
Every time.
concerts lately. Like he's got to be getting
he
up
does.
there,
He
right?
tour every summer. Every summer he tours the entire country.
How
So I
old
go
is-
every
How
year.
old is he now?
He just became a grandfather for the first time. I think he's like
Wow.
maybe 55, 60. Like I don't think he's that
Yeah,
old, to be honest with you.
yeah.
But I think they had kids young.
Still puts on a
Um,
good show.
But Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Like it's Dave. I mean, he's just amazing. But so anyway, so I had an extra, so I only buy pit seats now. So this is, and honestly, it's since I donate. So true story. So since I donated the kidney, right? Honestly, and like around that time, I really started to get this very different feeling about life, right? That like, holy
Yeah,
shit,
happens to-
our time on this planet, what am I saving money for? Right? Like honestly, like I have a retirement. I work in education. I do have a retirement fund. But all the money that I'm making, what the fuck am I letting it sit there for? I
Yeah,
can afford pit tickets. So
Yeah.
now every time they come, now listen, I'm not buying like, a Bugatti, but like if I can spend $500 on a pit seat, I can do it. I'm lucky. I'm privileged. I can do it. So they come into town now. All I buy is pit seats. So I had bought an extra pit ticket for my husband, for Zach. He doesn't want to go, can't go, whatever his reasoning. And so I called Gib and I was like, hey, listen, I'm like, I think I have this extra pit ticket. I'm like, if I got it and it's definitely mine, it's yours. But like, I wouldn't want to give it to anybody else. Like, it's just love is love in that pit.
Very
So,
nice.
I am
That was very nice.
so,
That's very
so now this guy and I are going to be. But it's so funny. So the way that I told him, right? Because I said, hey, listen, like I'm half positive that like I'm going to give you this seat because my buddy rented a house in New Hampshire for us. And he was like, hey, if Zach doesn't want that ticket, can we give it to my friend? This was like a while ago because Zach always backs out of going to Dave Matt. This happens every year. He's never seen him with us. And me and PJ go every year. So he's like, hey, if Zach backs out, like we know he's gonna, we're renting this house. Like, do you mind if my friend takes it? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, that's fine. But I wanted to give it to Gib. He was the first one that came to my mind. And then so I texted Gib and I said, hey, listen, I'm 50% positive because PJ hadn't heard back from this other person yet. I'm 50% positive, but like whatever. So then I texted and I'm like, hey man, ... new text, bad news, ...
How'd you get the wife? How'd you get the wife to agree to this one?
Wait, no. So then I write, you're going to have to drive to New Hampshire on Wednesday because you're going to be in the pit with me. But obviously Gib didn't read the whole thing because then he writes back, oh, it's okay. Like, no worries. And I was like, dude, read the whole text.
Yeah, that's Gib. Yeah.
See, she thinks I'm working 3 games. Come on, you know this.
I know. But yeah, so once he realized what we were doing, we are going to be in New Hampshire on Wednesday night in the pit.
Awesome.
It's going
What
to be
happens
great.
when she checks your
Also,
GPS?
Yeah, we're gonna turn it
I'll
off.
deal with it then.
But also, so will a client's parents of mine, and as everybody knows, I am a psychologist, and so I was
You
just
guys
like.
can recreate
No,
the,
so I
cold
was like,
place-
I
cold
no,
place
so I
scene.
had to do this. So I was like, listen, I'm like, if I see you, I'm not going to acknowledge you. It's not because but that I can't do that. That's ethically, like I can't.
Oh, I hope you guys
can't
should
walk
come
up
up
to-
on the kiss cam.
So I was like,
Perfect.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna come to you. I was like, but I am going to be doing things in the pit that are legal now. So please don't judge. Because like, could you imagine watching your kid's therapist smoke weed in the pit? Like,
No, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as being caught having an affair, but
I mean, yes, it's not an affair, but like, could you imagine? I was like, OMG.
I
but
hope you guys get
whatever.
on the kiss cam.
That'd be great.
There is no kiss cam at Dave, but we can get in the selfie.
Well,
So he
that's
takes a
probably going to be
selfie
at every
on the
concert
stage.
now. After that
Yeah, I
shit
know
blew
that.
up.
But Dave Matthews takes a selfie from like he takes a phone from a fan and takes a selfie in the pit. So Gib and I
We'll
will
make
do
it
something
happen.
crazy in the
Oh,
pit.
that would be
We
cool.
should bring baseballs with us, Gib, and like hold them up if we
Roll.
get into the picture. Yeah. I'll
Put
just
our
throw
logo-
my phone
put our
number on
logo
there.
on
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good idea.
yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Good
Well,
stuff.
guys, every episode I say it. This is my favorite one. So, like,
Yeah.
what's coming up next?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be
Yeah.
better, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got to figure that out. So find some people to interview at the concert.
Yeah.
We'll
Hey.
find someone.
Yeah. Well, I got a couple
find something.
people I'm going to reach out to.
Yeah, I've still got those other ones in the wings, but we'll keep going, and we'll keep trying to bring you guys some more good
Keep on trucking.
guests, and we'll keep doing us, and hopefully you
Yes.
guys keep coming back and like and subscribe and all that good stuff.
And Scott Littlefield, thank you for all the comments. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Scott, you've been like our
Appreciate
#1 fan tonight.
it. Yeah. He's a big fan of Vincent. Who isn't?
That's
He's
awesome.
the
I mean,
man.
How can
who
you
isn't?
not?
I mean,
can you
seriously.
Did you think he had
That
kids
guy's
22 years old, though?
No,
I
I was thinking when he said
that was a
kids, I was
surprise.
thinking like teenage,
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's
like
what I
my
thought.
boy's age.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. Yep.
Yeah. No. But
All right, guys.
Good
Episode
all right,
12.
guys. Episode 12, man, yeah, every episode has been my favorite so far.
On
And
to
I
the
don't know
next
about you
one.
guys, but I re-listen to us on Spotify when I like drive like to work or whatever. I can't wait to listen to us tomorrow when I'm driving around.
I'll have to upload it tonight then.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
All right, guys.
guys. Yep.
All
Good
right.
stuff.
Happy Sunday.
Happy
Good stuff.
Sunday.
Happy Sunday,
Have a
guys.
good night. And thanks for staying up late, guys. Those who tuned in. I know we had to start late tonight.
Yep.
So thanks
And
for
have a
tuning
good
in.
week.
And make sure you like and subscribe to our channels. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. All right. Good night, guys. See you next
Hey
time.
guys. See you next week.
See you next week.